Hi everyone. How are you? It's been a while. It's been, I don't even know how long it's been. A month? I think it ended up being a month. Oh my goodness. It feels like it's been ages. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought I was all like good to go to stream yesterday and everything. And then, because I was planning on getting caught up on this. But I had to untangle some major tech issues for like 4 or 5 hours yesterday. So it did not get to it, but I was like, okay, only thing matters is that we're here and we're live. We're going to work on some leave, but oh my goodness, I have so much to talk about, like so much. In fact, here, it feels weird because I feel like I need to look at the camera when I talk to you guys because most of the time I'm looking at the screen, but I mean, so the first part of it, I wasn't feeling great. I had a lot of other stuff going on. And I finally started feeling better. And then we went on our family vacation, which I know I didn't talk much about, but we're going to talk about it today because we actually ended up going, to the Pacific Northwest for about a week. And I know some of you live over there and you better, well, it's because we were in the location where I know that you live. We weren't there. We actually went to the far coast and spent a week at Depot Bay, which I have loads to talk about. So let's jump in first with our hellos and we can chat about everything because seriously, we could spend the next 2 hours just chatting and get like no coloring done. But we also need to get further on this page because I colored a flower yesterday in preparation and that's about it until all things technical just so right, Alex, it's so nice. All right, let's start by scrolling on up and seeing who's here. Today's question of the day is obviously something related to what's been going on. So what has been your most memorable trip? Memorable is hard to say sometimes. Memorable trip / vacation. I said memorable was hard to say and I couldn't even get out vacation. Vacation. Most memorable. I give up. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Mickey, the top part of yours disappeared because it's hidden under that. But see. Oh, it looks like you went on a trip with your granddad and Nan. Oh, I love that. Let's see. Wilcox Mama, hello. Says traveling 2.5 weeks cross country with dad and sister. Went Northwest states on the way to California and Southern states on the way back. I love that. Let's see. Also backpacking across Germany with my dad to re-meet the people who knew me as a baby for my graduation gift. Oh, that's adorable, Wilcox. Hi, Dawn. Emily says her most memorable I swear, exclamation point words in chat. I'm telling you guys, like my mouth has just stopped working. I'm out of practice. My most memorable vacation was going to Salem, Massachusetts and eloping with my husband. Oh, Emily, I love that. Oh, Linda, hello. Let's see. Mrs. Butterfly, hello. Dee, hello. Thank you. Natalie, hello. Let's see. Linda says driving from Sweden through Germany, Austria, and Italy with my husband and kids. Oh, Linda, that must have been so pretty. So pretty. Let's see. Kara, hello. Dee says Universal with the fam. Oldest conquered his fear of a big roller coaster and decided he loved them. Oh, Dee, that's amazing. Don't you just love that when like you can see them like overcoming something themselves or, growing to awesome, adults and whatnot. Just FYI, how is the sound today? Is the sound good? Does it sound like I'm yelling at you? I gotta work on that. I get excited. I can't help it. Rarotonga trip. I know the name, but where is that, Kara? Wait, no. Is that New Zealand? I think that's New Zealand. I think I know that name because of How to Dad, because he's based in New Zealand. Let's see. Mandy, hello. Favorite vacation is going to Mackinac City, Michigan every year when I was younger with my parents and grandmas. Oh, I love that. Oh, Cook Island. Sound is good? Okay, perfect. Yeah, this trip was very much sponsored by my wonderful, amazing mother-in-law. She rented us a beach house on the coast, and we all got a little burnt. We all picked up a little bit of a bug at the end of the trip, but core memories were made. I'm going to make them a whole album. Obviously, like I've shared some pictures on my stories, but I have loads more with the kids and everything. Let's see. I'm just going to say best trip. I should have written just best trip. I can't say memorable. It's so hard. Let's see, it was to elope to Gretna Green in Scotland to get married. Oh, Natalie, I bet that was so much fun. Somehow I skipped that one. All right, we're going now. Let's see. Samantha, hello. Mandy, hello. Italy and Spain with my daughter, Audra, but I love that. See, there are definitely more countries that I want to go visit. Absolutely. Let's see. Elise, hello. Your trip out to West Wyoming. Nice, Brooke. I've driven through there a couple times on my way to Colorado. The mountains are just gorgeous. Josephine, hello. Love the ocean too. Snowshoeing in Zion with REI Adventures. Oh my gosh, Josephine, that sounds amazing. Let's see, Alex, hello. It's been 3 weeks. It feels like longer though, doesn't it? I don't know. Mona, hello. Let's see, yes, it's been a while, thank you. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anyone. Julie, hello. Oh wait, it hopped up, hang on. All right, there's Julie. Good morning, Trey. Walt Disney World, nice. Favorite Disney princess? That's awesome. There you go, Kara. Words are hard. Question of the day. 8-week Europe trip after I graduated high school. Oh my gosh, Alex, that's amazing. Did you do like the backpacking and the staying in hostels? Or did you do hotels? Or did you know people? Ooh, a month in London, Samantha. That sounds wonderful. Sound is okay. Sounds good. Okay, perfect. Oh, nice, Trey. All right, going to Kings Island and Dave & Buster's with my dad in Ohio. Oh, that does sound fun. Oh, based in New Zealand. That's what it is. Okay. Tongue twister for sure. It really is. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you. Let's see. Scotland in 2005 for a wedding. Oh, I loved Scotland, Julie. Like, that's what I struggled with. Like, if I go on another vacation, do I want to go somewhere where I've been or do I want to go somewhere new? Like, I'd love to go to Scotland with Steve. The trip with my mother was wonderful, but I would love to experience that with Steve for sure. Let's see. B, hello. Suzanne, hello. Jerusalem on Christmas Eve. Oh, Suzanne, that must have been magical. Oh my gosh. Love that so much. Chat is flying. I love it though. I've missed you guys. It's been so weird not streaming. But also, it was a much needed break. Absolutely. Oh, Alex, that must have been so cool. Let's see, Callie, hello, hotels and B&B. I love that. Nice, Brooke. Yes, and we have updates. I know I said that I was going to post updates of them while I was gone. I do have them done. I was sick for a while, and then we went on the trip, and I unplugged for the whole trip. Like, you know, we might have scrolled Instagram a little bit. And at one point, I think I shared some coloring pages because I was like, the Instagram algorithm is going to punish me if I don't post something. Right, Dee? Oh, just type in !points, Casey, because I recognize your name, which means you've been here for a while. The way that you earn points is just through chatting. And if you want to know more, !quilt in chat will give you... Oh, sorry, I'm just rolling a piece of sticky paper. It will give you all of the... It's the fact page for all the questions. But basically, you just earn points by just chatting in chat. Oh, Dee, I'm so glad. Yes. Okay, so we'll do these real quick here. So this one is Dee's. Dee redeemed a embroidery name. Loved it. This one is Allison's. She's got the silver. Honestly, the silver I feel like has been the best on both the purple and the green. Then Vicky, if you're here. So on the thing, it says like, choose your color, but if it's not available, then I'll choose one. So the green and orange one had been taken. However, the orange and turquoise fish hadn't. So I gave you the orange and turquoise one since it was the closest to your initial request. And I think we have 2 or 3 fish left. Then we have Renee. She has the addition of the TARDIS. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Summer Olympics. Yeah, I've been seeing clips of the Olympics. All because we were gone, I haven't been keeping up on it at all. 18, so my parents signed a waiver that I could drink while there. Nice, Alex. And then Kathleen's, we have the little gummy bear. I chose the pink one to contrast the green. And then Kara's, we have the egg on toast. So those are our current new squares. And I know you guys missed out on squares while I was gone, but also we got the whole year and we will be doing some more giveaways. I thought about doing it today, but we've got enough to chat about. So let's see, was there anything else? Oh, yes. Before we get started coloring, I wanted to show you guys. So, thanks, Josephine. Right? It's so cute. So you guys know, Here, I'll switch here. You guys know that I'm doing that painting competition in September where I'm going to do some plein air painting. Well, another part of the thing is that you can submit paintings. Now, I haven't had the time to create any paintings, and honestly, the deadline is September 1st, so I have like less than a month. So I haven't signed up for that portion of the competition yet until I know that I'm going to have, because you have to have 3 artworks to turn in. It's a juried show. So my goal is to get the artworks done, and because it's like a $60 fee to get in it, and I don't want to pay that if they're not going to be done in time. So I have until the 1st to register. So between now and then, I'm working on some paintings. So, thanks, Della. Good morning. So I started by working on this one, and some of you might have seen it on my story. So what I did is, first of all, this is gouache on, watercolor paper, because that's what you use. And a number of you guessed it right, they are seashells, because what I am painting is, and you'll see I have these little squares, because I arranged the mosaic that I wanted first, but obviously I needed to be able to have that exact arrangement on the sheet of paper. So I broke it down into a grid so I was able to sketch the rest. So then I'll be painting it all in. Thank you. Because one of the things that I did while I was at the beach was, and I just put them in this box for now. So I collected shells. Now I know that there's some controversy as to collecting shells that can still be used, you know, by hermit crabs and everything else. Like, don't take away from their natural habitat. But what all of these shells are the broken shells that wash up in the morning, and you know, they're all just basically going to get broken down to sand. And actually, it was hilarious. So this is, I've got another half in here. It was so silly. Like, this is like one of the things. Oh wait, what was that? I heard the notification go off, but it didn't pop up. Okay, one of the issues. Oh, you redeemed the quilt square! Yay! Okay, so our alerts probably aren't going to work on screen, but I can hear it, and I saw it on my little, oh, it's because I don't have it on this one, I think. Anyway, point is, having alerts issues, but I see it over there. Josephine redeemed the add-on cherry blossom charm. Love it. Christine, hello. Francis, hello. So this, if you are unfamiliar with sea creatures and you know what their shells like, Suzanne, hello. Let's see, let's get this in focus here. Okay, so this is the inside of a clamshell. So Steve was wonderful, and he watched the kids on the beach because they really wanted to get in the surf. This is the first beach trip that we've had that they were old enough to remember. Going to California, I went to San Jose, my luggage San Diego. I had to go to emergency because my medicine, oh no, butterflies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was nervous about that, cause I have medicines that I take, and so I put them in my carry-on. I was like, also, okay, so when you go through security, they say that you need to not have anything sharp or, you know, potentially dangerous. Now, I brought the shells with me on the plane because I just had them in a gallon-sized bag, and I really didn't want to have my suitcase. Like, I packed it pretty good, but you know those suitcases get chucked around, and they're already fragments of shells, and it's Steve! I really didn't want them to completely shatter, so I went through security with these, and they had to do, the full check, and I'm like, you can open it and check, it's just seashells, and he's like, oh, okay, so once he was able to see, he's like, oh yeah, you're fine, but I saw what it looked like on the scanner, and it just looked like this huge lump in my suitcase with jagged points off of it because, hello, broken seashells. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Marilyn. But yeah, so Steve watched the kids as they played in the surf and everything, while I went down and collected shells for entirely too long. Definitely got a bit burnt because me and Sunblock, both of us have a poor memory. Anyway, but when I was down there, I was walking by, and all of these clams, obviously closed up like this, there was 25 of them. Now, I don't know if the surf just dug them out, or somebody got a bunch and then changed their mind and tossed it over there. And so when I saw them at first, I was like, oh, so cool, so many shells. And I pick it up, and the clam had its little clammy self, you know, what looks like a tongue, poking out the side of the clam. I'm like, oh, you're still alive. So put them back in the ocean, but I got really lucky and there was one empty shell, and those purples are just so pretty. And there were loads of mussels. But what I really liked, the ones that had gotten kind of knocked around by the ocean a bit, because look at how iridescent this is. Right? Oh my gosh. My pockets were just swinging. They were so full. But do you see that kind of iridescence on the inside? No, I snapped it. Well, it was partially snapped, but then I snapped it the rest of the way for the arrangement. But, yeah, so I picked up loads of shells. I found an almost complete, oh, our music stopped, didn't it? I found an almost complete, conch shell. But again, I was careful about how many I picked up and what I picked up, because I didn't want to be taken away from sea life. But you can see I've got like these little partial ones. Anyway, I get excited. I was watching Elsa Ray and Baron, and they went to a crystal and like rock show. Anyway, but the point is, she got really excited in the video, and she's like, people probably aren't interested in it, but I'm interested in it. And yeah, so this is me. So, anyway, loads of shells. Hi, Elise. Loads of shells. And, so I arranged them in a mosaic, and that's what I'm painting on. But obviously, like, I've got the things here. Look at these agates. Like, they're so cool. Anyway, if you like shells and rocks, that has been, what I really enjoyed. So the plan is when I'm not streaming or catching up for stream, or, you know, tending to the kids, or, you know, working on the sticker club or whatever, I'm going to be working on painting. I'm going to do a big one. This is going to be my main one. And then I think I'll do a couple smaller ones. Like, I also got some of these rocks, and I thought it would be cool to do like a rock stack painting. Anyway, loads of stuff spinning around in my head. I just got started. When we came back, like I said, we got sick. And so I only had the energy to do that much that day, but I'm really excited to see it finished. Like, guys, I have so much to talk about. Okay, we're gonna talk about one more thing, and then we're gonna get in on coloring, because I'm sure some of you are like, I'm here for the page or the coloring or whatever. I want to preface this with, I am not affiliated by them. I don't have a code. I am not associated with them in any way. But I found them in Depot Bay. They're a locally owned business. They only have 2 locations, Depot Bay and Lincoln City. So we had a day where we went to the shops and got Adventures in Coloring. Sweet. Well, I got both of them. Oh, right. Oh, I should, because they're so pretty. But one of the shops, and I'm drinking the last of this bag that I have right here. But one of the shots that I came across was this coffee company. Now, if you type in !coffee, it'll bring up their link. Again, I'm not affiliated. They don't even know I'm doing this, but their coffee is flipping delicious. And so first of all, they carry decaf coffee also, which is wonderful. I haven't tried this one yet, but I did finish off this one. The coffee that I was getting on Amazon, the price has just skyrocketed, and the same price for because I'll usually get 2 pounds of my coffee from Amazon, and then lasts us forever. But for the 2 pounds, it's like $15 cheaper, and it's just like amazing. You have to pay shipping, but what I did is I ordered 2 of their basically regular size things of coffee, and it was only like $8 in shipping. But here's why. First of all, locally, small owned business. Their coffee is freaking amazing. They have a wide variety, and I placed an order yesterday, and within 2 or 3 hours, it had already been marked shipped. Like, it's that small of a company that they just do it. So anyway, Left Coast Coffee Company, they've got loads. It's absolutely delicious. You can order, like, if you like a drip or espresso, they've got like all the different versions you can order for it. So if you like, right, Dee? I know, Kara, I was so surprised. Like, I was expecting okay, so when it comes, I'll show it to you guys, because they also have a subscription service, which I hadn't done it yet because initially I was like, oh, I want to see how long it takes to get to me. And so I placed the order, and I'm like, oh, you already shipped it. So if you want a really good, I think they do, Callie. I think they do. I didn't look exactly because I only do the drip coffee, but they might. It'll all be on their website. So if you like unique coffee and small businesses and whatever else, like they have their coffee in like the surrounding restaurants, but it's literally just Depot Bay and Lincoln City, and I don't know if they have, okay, now I want to look. Now I want to look, actually. All right, so Left Coast Coffee Company. So they have, let's go to their coffee. Let's just do, so it doesn't look like they have flavors, but they have different, like they've got Buck Bradley's Fairweather Blend. I'm not sure what that one is. I currently have tried the Left Coast OG, so it's like their basic coffee. But they've got Colombian, they've got Brazil, Peru, Devil's Lake coffee, Beach Blonde coffee, which is the decaf, and then the Nell Scott dark blend. Here, let's go to their OG coffee. Do they have pods? So it looks, okay, so they have whole bean, French press / cold brew, drip, pour over, fine drip, and espresso. Okay, so no pods, but if you use it any other way, it is delicious. And you like a good small business, absolutely delicious. And also, couldn't leave the coast without saltwater taffy. I didn't get very much because like I eat one piece and it lasts me for 3 days because it's just so sweet because it's saltwater taffy. Anyway, it's now 10:21. Let's jump in and do some coloring. There we go. It was just so good. And I have the cutest story to tell you guys that was just like, aw. So here, I'm going to get my swatch chart. Okay, so before we get chatting on more, hi Sue. I know I've been chatting so much, guys, but it literally feels like it's been ages and I have so many stories. So many stories. Oh, there you go. Refillable pods for most of the pod makers. Oh, nice, Kara. But yeah, it was just really, really good coffee. I was blown away by the customer service and the price is not exorbitant. Like prices are going up everywhere. And the coffee I was getting, like it was 30 something when I started getting it off Amazon, but the price is up over 50 now. And because it's on a subscribe and save, I didn't notice straight away. And I looked at it yesterday because I was comparing prices and I was like, holy crap, I'm spending $50 on coffee? No way, man. So this coffee is flippin' delicious. Even Steve likes it better than the other ones. So we are definitely going to be making the switch. And I love, they got some swag there too. I might have to get myself a shirt at some point. Okay, so we started this page a month ago. And we were using the color palette 391. I got 2 pounds of coffee. So it was it all adds up, I know, right? So the one on Amazon was 2.2 pounds and it was like $53. And I was just like, what? Like I didn't realize. Anyway, needless to say, I canceled that subscribe and save. But for a standard bag of coffee from the new place, it's like 15 bucks. Where'd you go on vacation? Depot Bay. Depot Bay. It was wonderful. Pacific Northwest. We did the traditional picture of the PDX airport carpet. If you know, you know. But the game is if you're flying into PDX airport. For those of us who are local to it, you always take a picture of your feet at the carpet because it's the same carpet they've had since like the 90s. And it's like ridiculously ugly, but everybody loves it. Let me see if I can pull it up because it's got even the kiddos' tiny little feet. We went to the Newport Aquarium as well. It was just fabulous. Okay, here we go. We're gonna zoom in just a little bit, maybe. Yeah, okay, it's just their feet, so we're good. But yeah, the PDX feet on it is iconic, exactly. Yeah, right, Josephine, which is why I was just like, holy crap, it's better coffee and it's like 15 bucks cheaper. I don't know, hopefully we can like I don't know, it's a small business and it's fabulous. All right, we are getting some glare on these pencils. Very iconic, right? Exactly. Okay, how is the light for you guys? I think we're okay. I don't know if it's too bright or not. I'm trying to find a balance here. Okay, so we are going to work on some leaves. Exactly, all us Oregon natives. Oh, but it was so good to go back. I just soaked in the sea air, but it was so bad when we came back. We walked out of the airport in Texas and we're like, oh my God, it's so hot. Why does it feel like we have to swim through the air? Needless to say, we all miss the much easier to breathe Oregon air. All right, so we're going to start with dark green. But that was one heck of a trip. And you guys, I have so many paintings that I want to do. How many pictures did I do? What do you mean? Like coloring while I was on vacation? None. I did none. Or are you talking like how many pictures did I take? Because I took about a bajillion of them. Thanks, Casey. But it was just a much needed trip for all of us. Like I said, we all got sick near the end of it, but we were able to get on our last day at the beach. Steve, what was it? 6 hours, I think we spent at the beach. We all got a little bit toasty. My arms are a bit tan. You should see Steve and the kids. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Little Steve had a Band-Aid on the back of his leg on the day that we went there the longest. So now he's got this weird square on his leg from where the suntan, where the sun tanned him, and not the rest of his leg. It's hilarious. But it was just so good. There's a place in Lincoln City called Moe's, and I don't mind like naming cities because I don't actually live there, and we're already back. So I actually waited to post any pictures until after we got back, mostly because, safety reasons. You don't exactly want to announce to the internet, hey, I'm going to be gone from my house for a week. Have at it. Not used to yeah, it was definitely different. Like, we walked out of the Portland airport. The kids were teasing me the whole time, but I was just like, I can smell the trees. Yes, I followed safe vacation and social media practices. Exactly. But it was so funny because on our last full day there, right? Well, and I'm not, as much as I wanted to try to let gluten back in, I wasn't able to do it because it just made me sick to my stomach. But they did have, the fries were good for me to have, and they had grilled salmon and grilled cod. Samantha, I love that. But Moe's was great, and there's loads of adorable little shops down in Depot Bay when you go down there. So if you're not familiar, Depot Bay is known for its whale watching. Unfortunately, we didn't see any whales, but there's a really small beach there that was super fun for the kids to go to on our first day. It was a beach called Fogarty Beach. And then there's the Dee River Beach, and those were the two that we went to, but they just had a blast. There's this creek that runs through Lincoln City Beach, down to the ocean, and it's freshwater and it's warmer than the ocean. But the cool thing is so the kids kept catching little fish because the seagulls were all hanging out in that little creek waiting for, a lunchtime snack. And we looked it up because the kids were catching the little fish and letting them go to the ocean before the seagulls could eat them. And I think, and Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was like baby salmon making their way back to the ocean. But of course it was lunchtime for the seagulls. Aw, Kara, thank you. Let me get some hypes in chat for Kara! ! Hi, appreciate you. And the handy dandy hype emotes. Thank you so much, Kara. But it was just loads of fun. And the creek was really nice for the kids to be able to use because I didn't have to worry about, coho salmon fries. That's what it was. I didn't have to worry about, because the surf can be dangerous if they're unsupervised. So they were never in the ocean unsupervised. But with the creek, we could relax a little bit more because, yes, it led into the ocean, but you would let them play upwards, away from the water. But I just got to spend some time with the waves and walking up and down the beach. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got over 10,000 steps like every day. I definitely got a workout in. Plus you're walking on sand. It was crazy. But on the flight there, we had something really cute happen. And I have a couple pictures I'm going to show you. So the flight there was an evening flight. So by the time we got to our final location, it was like, I don't know, Steve, was it 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Texas time? Because there's a 2-hour difference between Central Time and Pacific Time. So needless to say, it was middle of the night. It was a lengthy flight. Oh my gosh, you know, for the kids. And so they were tired or they were doing screens, you know, whatever we can to keep them, you know, occupied on the flight. Well, there were these other kids, 1 a.m. Texas time, that's what it was. There were these other kids that were sitting behind us in the flight, and the girl was probably, I would have guessed 12 or, yeah, probably about 12. And then she had her little brother there, and they were flying with their grandfather. And so all of a sudden she passed this picture. She was sitting right behind us. She passed this picture up to us. And of course, like, there was no way she could have known that, like, coloring is what I do for, you know, in my off hours. So what she did is she passed up this little picture. Now it's dark. It's dark because it was like dark on the airplane, right? Let's see. Hang on, adjust brightness. Anyway, it's dark because it was dark on the airplane, but she passed up this little picture and it said, color me. Hey there, being myself with no colors is so boring. Can you color me, please? I need someone else to color and keep this. I have plenty already. And it was just random. We hadn't talked to the little girl or anything. Now, I didn't have any pencils with me because I didn't bring any coloring stuff. Like, we were just focused on family time. But what I did have is multiple colored pens, because also it's me. So little Emily, she colored it for her, and then I can't show the picture because it has different stuff in it, but the point is I always keep a little container of stickers with me. And so so she colored it, little Emily colored it, and we passed it back, and then we wrote her a thank you note and passed back stickers, and they got super excited. And then at some point the little boy came and told little Steve, he's like, I saw you watching Pokemon. I like Pokemon too. So I happen to have I have a collection of little Psyduck stickers that I colored, and so we passed those back to them too. And it was so fun. But here's the even funnier part. So the little girl brought, you know, like those beading kits that are like plastic and they're like this, and they've got, okay, she brought her whole kit on the plane. Like, first of all, brave, because one bump of turbulence and that is going to be one giant mess, right? It was so sweet. It was going to be one giant mess all over the plane. So I was like, whew, that girl is brave. Let's see, what do I want to use? Let's use the olive yellow. But in return, she pulled out her whole beading kit, and then she made little Emily a bracelet and exchanged it. We never got her name. We never saw her again. But when we went to the rental car place, we saw her and her brother and their grandfather, and they were checking out, and the little girl waved. She's like, hi! Like, she was so excited. Little Emily waved back. It was just the cutest little thing. I was just like, oh, that's so random. Like, she could have had no idea that, like, coloring is a thing. But yeah, little Emily colored it, and it was just the cutest little exchange that I'd ever seen on a plane. So anyway, that was a fun story on the plane. But yeah, so we got there and I got to visit some family. The kids got to spend some time on a farm where there were cows and kittens and baby bunnies and pigs, and they got to milk a cow. Like, I have so many pictures, right? It's so cute. I was really glad that I thought to snap a picture, because when she passed it up, I was like, oh, this is a story I got to tell chat. Like, absolutely. Right? And she still has the bracelet. All right, so let's do light green now. But yes, so it was really good to see family. My parents happened to drive to that location for the visit as well. So we got to see them a little bit earlier than we normally do. And then, yeah, we went over to Depot Bay, and, you know, we had the beach house, and we went to the beach, and we did, you know, the little touristy shops, and it was just, I'm using peacock green now. It was just so nice to just breathe in the fresh air. And I told Steve, like, you know, we used to live in that area. We're surrounded by mountains. That's one of the things in Texas, is that it is flat. There are no mountains. Right, Della? I know, exactly. And we were driving along, and of course I lived there and I knew the mountains were there, but I never really took the time to, like, look at the mountains, you know. It's like you get tunnel vision. I mean, because when I lived there, I was, you know, teenager, early 20s, very self-absorbed in what was, you know, whatever was going on in my own life, that I just didn't take the time to really just look at the surrounding area. Oh, nice, Dawn. And I didn't realize, I was just like, oh my gosh, like it's exactly, Dee. That's exactly it. There were so I have loads of pictures that I've taken. Guys, I have so many plans for paintings and stickers and all of that. Oh, speaking of the Pacific Northwest and mountains and woodland stuff, if you haven't seen it already, we have a super fun stream coming up on the 14th. So next, what is that? Next Wednesday, I think. Let me see. Yes, next Wednesday. It's already scheduled, so you can set your reminder. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good, Emily. Have a good time with, well, cleaning as much as you can. But next Wednesday, Rachel Reiner. Now, I know if you've been around here for a while, you've heard me talk about her. We've colored in her books. She has a new book coming out next month, I believe, in October. I'd have to double check, but I think it's the beginning of October. She has a new book coming out called Woodland Wonderland. The link for the pre-order is in the description below. But we are going to have her live on the channel to do some coloring and some chatting. We're going to be coloring a page from the new book. So if you are interested in that, feel free to come and hang out next Wednesday. It'll be our normal stream time. We're just going to be doing an interview instead. Right? Exactly, Dee. Exactly. Get another sip of coffee here. So mark your calendars. Next week, Wednesday, the 14th, we're going to have her on the channel. And it's in the works with Johanna. We are going to be having her on the channel as well when it comes closer to release time. All right, so we're going to use Russet now. Release time for her new book. If you missed it and want to rewatch it, she was on Suzanne's channel the other day, and I believe she was in fact able to get that up on her YouTube. I know she'd mentioned she wasn't sure, but I think I saw that it did upload. So if you want to check out that, it was just a lovely 30-minute chat. Same time as this chat? Yes. So it will be in lieu of my normal stream. So it'll still be 10 o'clock Wednesday next week, but the difference is it won't be a normal coloring chat. We're going to work on a page from the new book. And if you are interested and want to pre-order, pre-orders are wonderful because it helps the illustrator out and the printing company because they know how many to print, and it helps with future books and all of that stuff. So if you want to pre-order that, the link is in the description below. But yeah, so we just drove and I enjoyed the trees and everything. There was part of me that like wants to secretly be like a fairy in a forest that just wanted to hop out of the car and just go frolic in the forest. But as much as a lot of insects and bugs don't live in the Pacific Northwest, because I think of it, I'm using rose pink. I think of it more as a southern insect because they're just not super common in the Northwest or Pacific Northwest, which are ticks. So one of the things that I got to do, which they were just beyond delicious, but my brother and I went blackberry picking, and we got a fair amount, enough to fill up almost an entire gallon-sized bag. They were delicious, but we picked fresh blackberries. If you know anything about Oregon, blackberry bushes are like everywhere. They're like that state's weed, but they're acceptable because they bear fruit. Let's see, we're going to use dark green. So anyway, we picked a ton of those. And when we got back, because we were having, dinner with the family and all that kind of stuff. When we got back, we were sitting in the living room, we were chatting, and my brother was like, oh, and he reached up, and there was it was a baby tick. It didn't actually like get to him. It was a baby tick, and he was like, oh, what's that? So needless to say, I went into paranoid mode and like went to the bathroom, shaking out all my clothes because I'm like, oh my God, because we were like getting in the bushes, him more so than me. But I was like all paranoid that I was going to have a tick on me. I didn't, but I know, right, Josephine? I was just like, oh my gosh. We were all kind of blown away because they're just not super common, but we were kind of in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we didn't find any marionberries, but there is a restaurant that is specific to the Pacific Northwest, and it's called Burgerville. It's a fast food burger place, but better. Higher quality ingredients. Anyway, they had their marionberry shakes that were in season. Now, I've been doing my best not to do just super minimal refined sugars, but for the vacation, I made an exception because I'm not going to be able to get those shakes anywhere else. I really want this to... Okay, reconnection successful. I think we're good. It's catching up. I'll pause. Right, Sue? Burgerville is fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. I think we're back now. Let me know if we're back. I think we're good. Hi, Maylin. All right, let's see. Night blue. High quality H2O. Exactly. Did the kids have Tillamook ice cream? We didn't specifically do Tillamook for ice cream because we can also get Tillamook ice cream here. Oh, it is, Josephine. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so night blue, we're going to use a little bit of it here because I want to get it just a little bit darker. But so, because they have they call it their Northwest burger now. Oh, gosh, B, yeah. They call it their Northwest burger, but it used to be called the Tillamook cheeseburger. So that's what I got, and it was delicious. They had gluten-free buns. It was so nice. Ooh, Marionberry cheesecake, yes. But it was nice because I've mentioned before, one of, is there really? Hang on one second. Sorry, still getting over that cold. I had to clear my throat. Hi, Thomas. But yeah, so that was super delicious. And there were just some other restaurants that we wanted to go to. And yeah, it was great. It was fun because I got to make some, I'm using the dark green. I got to make a, play in the sand a little bit. So I was making sand castles. I made a flower, and then I made a couch with a cat on it. And then to the amusement of my son and the children surrounding us, I may or may not have made a sand sculpture that looked like a, let's just say, an ice cream swirl. It was not ice cream, but it was enough that every kid that walked by it on the beach thought it was hilarious. But it was a very good trip. Just kind of recharged my soul, and I have so many reference pictures that there's so much painting I want to do. I started a painting while I was there, and it's not done yet. It's not done yet, and I have the picture, so I want to finish it up at some point, but I posted a picture that was similar to this. There's a bunch of stuff in the front that needs to go there, but I did start this one while I was there. The perspective is a little off here, but like I said, there's going to be a bunch of leaves and bushes, and I'm not quite done with the water. But I did start that. Oh, it really was, Josephine. I'm not going to lie. I know that I only stream twice a week, but there's a lot behind the scenes that goes on, especially when I'm organizing different things and all the different projects that I have going on at once. Oh, thanks, everyone. And I'm not going to lie. Between my health and everything else, I hit this moment before the trip happened. I was feeling burnt out, frustrated with my health, frustrated with some other stuff, and it just, how things, when it's just not, there's a lot of stuff not going well, and it just kind of compiles. I was reaching that point, and I just told Steve, I was just like, I keep feeling like crap. I keep having to cancel. We've got this trip coming up. I need a break. I need a break. I need to stop. So all I really had to make sure that I still did is the sticker club, which I did. And I got those of you that are in the sticker club probably are either going to receive it earlier for those of you that are overseas, or did already get it early, because I actually, for those that had already paid, I put those in the mail before we left. So I sent them out a little bit early this time, so that I didn't have to worry about sending it while I was there. I brought extras with me in case anybody else signed up for it, but I was able to get those done, and I was able to schedule like the free coloring download for members and all that. So I was able to kind of get that all pre-done. So when we went, I brought my painting stuff. I did. I really did, Kara. I brought my painting stuff, and I actually didn't really have time to paint near the end, because honestly, because initially in my head, I thought, oh, I'll bring my painting stuff to the beach and I'll paint while I'm there. But honestly, I just wanted to, relax, did sandcastles with the kids. Steve played with the kids. We have those creeks that are running through the beach. So like they were building dams up and everything. And it was just fun. Yes, Dee, and that's exactly it. Exactly, Alex, yeah. So it would definitely felt recharging. I felt kind of more ready, you know, back and ready and raring to go. And I was like, okay, which is why, like I said, for this month, so there is a steampunk, for, oh my gosh, the Monarch coloring events. The next one is going to be steampunk. And in fact, I started it on the plane. Actually, hang on one second. I'm going to grab it. Hold up. So I'm not super skilled when it comes to steampunk stuff. I don't, thanks, Miss Butterfly. I don't draw it too often. And also, FYI, I did tell the kids we might go a little bit later today because I know it's been so long and I'd like to complete more than one leaf while we're here. But I had an idea that I started, I'm going to pull it up here on the plane. And so I think because I had put in the group that maybe I would be able to do it. And so I started drawing it on the plane. Ooh, I'll give you guys actually a sneak peek too. So this is a picture of all of the shells that I arranged. So the final mosaic, it'll have a little bit more depth, but the final mosaic will look something like this, which I think is going to be really, really cool. But I started on the plane. It's definitely very sketchy still. Like I have things written on the side that I want to add to it. But rather than a steampunk person, I want to do a oh, thanks everyone. I want to do a steampunk cake. So again, I was working on this on the plane and I like the direction it's going in. It just, obviously it's very much in the sketchy stages, but I have a little bit of time before it's due. So yeah, I've got lots of projects in the pipeline. I have some coloring pages that that I need to get caught up. There's a lot to do. Thanks everyone. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and get done. So my goal for this month, thanks Della. Well, you know, what's interesting, yes, very much work in progress ones. Yeah, if it's still sketchy and no black lines, then it's very much a work in progress. Now, not all of these leaves have to look exactly the same color. So we've got that dark green, but we're going to go in with light green now. But yeah, so my to-do list for this month, the kids start school next week, so that has to be a priority. Next week, we've got Rachel Reinert on the channel. Okay, let's use the spruce green. We've got Rachel Reinert on the channel, and then I need to complete 3 paintings so that I can submit them for the art gallery show, and then we need to do the coloring download for the memberships. I need to do the for the sticker club for next month. I hate leaving that till the last minute. I like to have them done nice and early so I can take like a day to do all the printing, because once I have the illustrations done, it takes me a solid day to get everything printed and cut and formatted and all the stuff. So that is what I have on my plate this month. So I've been in streams while I've been gone, but I've been lurking, and I will probably continue to lurk only because I've got loads happening. I really want to enter in the, let's see, I'm using the Venetian red. I really want to enter in the gallery competition. I think that's going to get my foot in the door for the community. I'm already doing the plein air competition, which I'm hoping to fit in. I know I've been saying this, but now that I've got a more solid plan for the month, I'm thinking I might be able to do it. I'm hoping to fit in a few extra silent streams where I can practice painting. I have Shannon's images, but now I've got oodles of Pacific Northwest images. So yeah, I have more than enough to practice on. In fact, in one of the towns we were in, I took some downtown pictures so that I could practice, you know, quick painting some buildings. So there's definitely going to be more of that. I said hi back, Thomas. Hello. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay, so night blue. So loads going on this month. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. I forgot to show you guys. I was working on the reel for it before I went on vacation. Oh, first of all, this is what I brought all of the extra Sticker Club supplies in this month. Surprise, surprise, because I tend to do Sticker Club themes for what is relevant to my life. And given that I finished those shoes, which I thought about bringing them up here, but I definitely broke them in on the trip. They're not ruined, but they're just grubby right now. So this pass for the Sticker Club that went out at the beginning of this month, it was embroidery themed. So that was that. But what came in, sounds good, Kara. What came in right before we left was Shooting Star. This cover is gorgeous, gorgeous. It is, yeah, it's the Maria Trollbug. I think this is my favorite cover for hers of all time. And I have a cool picture in here that my goal is to finish it and get the reel up this month because I have been lacking in the Instagram, but this is what I've been working on. So I'm using gouache and pencil in it. If you have the book, you can see that the original picture was quite different. So I need to finish the planets and these swirls. She's almost done. She is almost done, but you know, I went on the trip and I haven't had time to pick it back up. She didn't have a shirt, but I definitely am giving like a celestial angel thingy. Like I kind of imagine these as almost wings, and I added kind of like a gold armor for her to wear. So, like I said, I still need the planets and the clouds and the sun. I meant to show this to you guys. Ooh, the eyes. Yeah, I did them very much like a turquoise color. So I'm loving how it looks. Like I said, I have the bits of it filmed. I just need to finish this top part. But again, I went out of state. So yeah, I think it is cool though. It's beautiful, Alex. I really love it. Okay, sorry. Back to it. We will do more than a leaf. In fact, let's finish this leaf and then we'll move to a different leaf. Like I said, my goal was to get caught up in time, but technical difficulties kind of just derailed everything yesterday. I think for now I have it figured out, but it's just a short-term fix. I've slapped some Elmer's glue and duct tape on it. So most important thing is we are live. Obviously the difference is like I have no stats here, no tickers of any kind, which I don't know. The whole thing is so frustrating. I'm just tempted just to leave the stats and the tickers gone and just roll with it. Oh, nice. Yes, I was watching Suzanne yesterday. Okay, so let's do these leaves here. We still want to kind of try and stick to this palette, but my goal is to try and kind of lift the leaves off the background because we very much have this kind of, ooh, really blown up, you know, this kind of greenish background. So I need to make sure that these don't disappear. So I have to do a little bit of a warmer green to kind of pop it out from this cooler background. Okay, let's zoom in. Gosh, it was so much fun though. So much fun. And I was so pleased because when we were waiting at the airport at PDX, we were waiting to come home. Let's see, we're going to use dark green. I hadn't really had a chance to get anything to eat. And obviously with the gluten-free, I was kind of limited on what I can get. But after wandering up and down, I found a coffee shop that had gluten-free Bob's Red Mill oatmeal. They had yogurt and they were able to make me a half-calf latte. And I was like, all right, I can do this. It's good. But seriously, if you missed it earlier, exclamation point coffee, not affiliated or anything at all. I just really, really like it. So if you like a good small business for your coffee, absolutely. They are wonderful. They ship. I ordered it 3 hours later and they had already filled the order and it was on its way. It is amazing. But I'm trying to think if there were any other stories. Honestly, most of it was just super relaxing. The kids loved it because the house that we stayed at, it had like a little arcade on one of the floors. So it had like the old, almost like kind of Pac-Man style machines, but it had a modified machine. So it had all of these old school arcade games and the kids absolutely loved it. My mother-in-law definitely definitely did well in choosing. The kids just had a blast. There was a little coffee shop they walked down with there. We played lots of Yahtzee, lots of Scrabble. It was just all around good family time, and it was really good to see my family. And yeah, I don't know, I could definitely tell because the kids' cousins, because of, you know, where they live in this location, my kids are definitely the city kids. Thanks, Miss Butterfly. Which, of course, is not a bad thing, but you know, they got to milk a cow and feed a baby cow, and they were a little grossed out by it all. But it was just, it's exactly what it was, Christine. It was a refresh, a recharge. It was just, I don't think that was the first time. We are in the Pacific Northwest. That was the first time that we had gone on a vacation as a full family of 4 flying to go somewhere, because it just hasn't worked out previously. Not to mention, it's just, you know, it's expensive to fly, especially these days. We'd done like kind of split up trips. Like there was a year where Steve had to work, so the kids and I just took a flight and we went to go visit family. And so it was me and the kids. Steve's done some solo trips. We just always kind of broke it up somehow, but we were all able to go together as one big family. And I love it because the kids are old enough to remember. And it was just, like I said, some seriously core memories. We did get sick at the end, but honestly, with all the flying and the places we went, it really wasn't surprising. But we did go to the Newport Aquarium. Little Emily is not a fan of the octopus. It was giant and huge when we got there, but because it was out. Let me see if I can actually show. Where did I? Oh, there's my. I'm like sitting right here. Where did I put my phone? Let me see if it's a picture I can show you guys. I have to like be careful because the kids obviously were in a lot of these pictures. Okay, here we go. So we came around the corner. Yeah, I think we're okay for this one. We came around the corner, and this is what we came face to face with. And little Emily was not expecting it. She's like, oh! She ran to Steve. It was just like, yeah, it was ginormous. Just along the coast. But it was, yeah, it was super fun and just recharging and amazing. Anyway, like I said, I had loads of stories to tell you guys, and I do say I don't want to talk your ear off, but I mean, it is a color and chat. But yeah, so next month we are going to be having a little chat with Johanna. I don't want to give you the exact date yet because we haven't officially set it in stone. I will. The weird animal. Exactly. So for me, I was like, oh, that's so cool. He's out. But little Emily is now afraid of, she was already afraid of octopi, or not octopi, ostriches, but octopi are now added to the list. All right. So peacock green. To be fair, we went to a like wildlife safari drive-through thing, and the ostrich like was shoving its head in the window and then chased the car. So, so by all rights, ostriches are terrifying. They really are, which it was just so cool to come like face to face with it. But one of the cool things that we got while we were there, there were these little bracelets at the zoo. We got one, and the payment for the bracelets goes towards preservation efforts for different marine life. So, you know, you got sea turtles and sharks and whales and polar bears and penguins. Well, one of the ones we got was a turtle one. Honestly, we would have gotten, oh, awesome, Will Cox. Right? They're so much fun. We would have gotten the blue whale one because that one was really cool, but they didn't have it available. So we got a sea turtle one because I wanted one that could travel for a while. But it's really cool because there is an app now where you have this animal. Now, there's multiple people that follow this one specific turtle, but we have an app now where we can track the turtle and see, let's see, make sure it doesn't have any pertinent information. Okay, so we can track the turtle about where it's been. So right now, this is the most northern it's been. It's heading up towards Virginia Beach. But when the turtle was found and tagged, it started all the way down in Florida. So each dot is how much it's traveled in one day. So if you can see, like it traveled the entire like length of that in one day. Then it went up, it's hanging out in there. And then as of August 6th, it pings it once a day. Now it's up here on the coast. And you can add, right? It's very cool. You can add, you can get more bracelets and like add more. I want to say they're like 15 or 16 bucks a bracelet. I tried to find it this morning, but I'm not gonna lie. There's some stuff I still haven't unpacked. But to be fair, I was sick. Anyway, but it is really cool to see how they're all traveling. So if I get another one, I think I want to do the blue whale. I think that would be really cool. And the kids kind of want to see the penguins as well. So yeah, all around very cool little souvenir. All right, so now we're going to do olive yellow. I definitely picked up some Marionberry jam and syrup, which really, you got to get souvenirs. Right, Alex? It's very cool. So it's not like each person has their own individual turtle, but they have a certain number of turtles that we do for the tracking. So I think there's about 4,000 people that are tracking that one specific turtle. But it's just really cool to see how far it travels. All right, we are going to use dark carmine. Works, Josephine. I love pizza for breakfast. It's fabulous. But yeah, it was just a really wonderful trip. We met some nice people. We had a lot of good food and just all around good family time. Like I said, we got sick at the end, but we're all on the mend now. Definitely the day after we got back and the day after that, I was in bed like all day. I felt terrible. I got a little bit of a twinge in my throat still, but not enough that it was going to stop me from talking. Had you asked me on Sunday, though, I would have been like, I'm never getting out of my blankets again. Hi, Megan. Some sea life stickers to commemorate. Oh, that would be cute. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down because goodness knows I took enough reference photos too. All right, let's see. Sea life stickers. Well, maybe we can have that be like the next theme for the sticker club. Yeah, I wish I could show you all the pictures that I took while I was there. What's your favorite Olympic sport this year? So I'm not gonna lie, because we've been so preoccupied, I've only seen like highlights online. Some rather funny highlights. If you guys have seen it, I felt bad for the poor pole vault guy. I'm like, oh no. But it's been cool seeing some of them. I know there's been a lot of memes going around about the guy that was doing the shooting event, how like everybody there has like all these special targeting glasses and gear and whatever else. This guy shows up with his hand in the pocket and gets second. They were saying, I feel bad for the first place guy because everyone's talking about the second place guy. Well, we went and visited. I mean, I said it already, but I'm not gonna lie, Thomas, pushing for specifics is a little weird, but we were just, I don't know, along the coast. I think a beach is a beach on the coast, honestly. I mentioned it earlier, but now I'm thinking it's weird. But still, it was good. I would love to take the kids for like a full, travel up and down I-5. Like it would just be wonderful. There's a lot of places I still want to go see. All right, let's grab Sanguine. But all around fabulous memories. I got, a couple shirts and it was just really good. It was just really good. Just like I said, just kind of recharged our souls. It was just, especially when Steve was, watching the kids on the ocean, I just kind of got to go off by myself for probably. Oh, really, Alex? Yeah, I have not been keeping up at all. I got to go down to the beach by myself for a while, met a lot of fellow shell and agate hunters. And like I said, my pockets were just swinging. Like it was crazy how much I brought back. And then the look on the security people's face when they scan my luggage and there's just this giant mob of something with sharp edges all over. They're like, yeah, we're going to need to take a look at that. I'm like, it's just seashells, I swear. But I'm really excited to finish that painting and see how it becomes. I'm not really filming, let's see, we're going to do bluish green. I'm not really filming a reel of doing the painting because I'm kind of just getting in the zone when I do it. But I am going to be sharing like update pictures with it. And I've just been using the really nice gouache that I have. Is that like a brownish red you're using on top? Yes, yeah. So I did sanguine and dark carmine. Or just playing volleyball. Are they really? There's accidents the leaf doesn't make it. But yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, kind of a complementary color. I'm just using these, and this is the palette that I brought. So some of it has broken up, but these are just my normal palette of gouache, and that's what I'm using to work on the painting with. Like I said, I got about a month or so until the well, the deadline for the paintings are September 1st, and then I've got a little time after that for until the actual competition. So fingers crossed, but yeah, for this next month, if I'm not doing stuff for the channel or for the sticker club or obviously for the kiddos because they're starting school, I am going to be just like painting nonstop. Should be fun though. Javelin throw that camera's extra brave. Oh gosh. Is there a link for the gouache you use? Maybe. It's just search up Winsor & Newton. This was a lovely gift from a lovely lady. You know who you are. But these are designer gouache, top of the line. Absolutely love them. If you're wanting something a little bit simpler, I put these in a bag because I brought them with me. But these are the Winsor & Newton. Like they're both Winsor & Newton. This one is the professional. These ones are like the student grade. Arteza has a real good large collection of them, but I don't have a coupon code for you anymore. So I'm more like, hey, look. Winsor & Newton, it's amazing. And they're like the basic colors, so I just kind of simplify it with those. And then you can use just watercolor brushes for them as well. I got some of these on sale at Hobby Lobby. It's nothing fancy, but I did bring them with me. So yeah, loads of painting stuff. Okay, let's see, bluish green. Like I said, that is what I'm going to be preoccupied with this month. I really want to make sure I finish it. As I said, I really want to enter in the gallery competition, but there's a deadline, so I got to try and stick with it. Okay, for the outside, I'm going to press, ooh, that's an idea. Okay, I really want this to pop from the background. So here's what we're going to do actually. We're going to start with grayish black. I'm trying to just stick with the colors that I got out for everything else so that we kind of stick to the same color palette. If you missed it, we are doing the $3.91 Color Cube palette card. So we're going to start with a gray here. And we're going to layer over the top of that with the dark green. Oh, and I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, but Fayne, if you follow her, Faynn, she's getting back into adult coloring, and I cannot wait to see what she does. A friend of hers recently gifted her the Rita Berman book, and I think she's going to do amazing things with it. I am so excited for Johanna's. If you were at Suzanne's, did you hear Fayne, Faynn? I don't know if one of the mods wants to grab a link to her Instagram. She's amazingly talented. Everything she does is just absolutely gorgeous. So if you want some good inspiration, her work is just fabulous. But when Johanna was on the live with Suzanne, I don't know if you heard, she's already working on the next book. Hi, H, welcome. I think, yeah. Yeah, so just Faynn on Instagram. But she's already working on the next book, which has something to do with floral. Hi, Renee. Okay, so I mentioned, oh, also, Renee, I got your charm added on if you missed it in the beginning. I was telling them about my trip, Renee, and I know, here we go. Here's this. My trip was actually to okay, bye. Was to the Pacific Northwest. However, I didn't stay in your neck of the woods. We went to the coast and we spent a good week there. But I was just telling them all about my trip, and it's just, like I said, it just recharged my batteries pretty significantly. Like I said, I was starting to get a little burnt, a little stressed, and this was just a great way for us to just take it easy and recharge, and it was just gorgeous. The weather, oh my gosh, the weather couldn't have been more perfect. Buffering? I'm not seeing any drop frames. I know, Renae, I know, but it was specifically a fan because I thought about it. I'm like, oh, Renae's gonna be mad I didn't tell her. But it was such like a specific family thing. Like it was, because as it is, I do have family over there, but we only spent a day with them. The whole crux of the trip, let's see, Renae's Green, was spending time with my mother-in-law, and she actually sponsored the whole trip. So yeah, it was very much family time, but it was just time very, very well spent. It was just chill. It was relaxing. It was just, oh my gosh, the ocean. The ocean is just, it's very healing. It really is. Especially for someone like me who grew up on the coast. Let's see, we're going to use a little bit of burnt sienna. It's just the ocean. I'm telling you, if I could be any fantastical creature, I'd be a mermaid. I'd be a mermaid, honestly, and just go live in the ocean. So, you know, if the option comes to swap for a fantasy species, I'm gonna be a mermaid. There you go. Well, you know, after we did this, we were talking with my mother-in-law, and we're thinking, do this at least once a year. The kids had such a good time. Like I said, we're all a little crispy, but the weather was just perfect. And it was so funny because I was out in the backyard at my mother-in-law's house, and it was probably in the high 80s, preferably a Pegasus. I like that. Right, Christine, I know. Last year to Persian Gulf countries. It was my 60th, so I was away over 2 months. Oh my gosh, H, that sounds amazing. Treat Ursula for it. There you go. And like, all right, lady, look, you can have my voice. I've pretty much talked all I need to talk anyway. Could you please just give me a pair of fins? That would be fabulous. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. But it was just, I loved just smelling the air. I'm serious. We got back to Texas and we walked out of the airport and I'm like, oh God, why? It's so terrible. It was just, it's so hot and so humid. And I'm like, why does it feel like I'm swimming every time I take a deep breath? It was so bad. So bad. Oh, but Renae, since you live close there, Renae, I can't remember if you're a coffee drinker or not, but Exclamation Point Coffee. I'm not affiliated or anything. I just got their coffee while I was there. They have 2 locations, Depot Bay and Lincoln City, and it is amazing and delicious. Really hot here as the coast would have been preferable. Yes. Yeah, you guys got quite that heat wave was picking up. But when I was at my mother-in-law's house, we're going to do these leaves here too. So I went outside to do that painting I just showed you. And I was sitting there, it was like in the high 80s or whatever. And, you know, they were all like, oh, it's too warm kind of thing. But Steve and I were looking at each other like, oh man, this is amazing. Like, sure, it's hot, but the breeze is cool. And the air is light. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. The air was light and it was glorious and it was amazing. I posted a little video clip of where I was sitting when I was doing there. Oh my gosh. And here's the thing, guys. Yes, Renae, it's so good. It's so good. I placed an order for more coffee yesterday, and within 2 to 3 hours, they already had it packaged up and out for delivery. I was like, what? Oh, there's a hurricane. Wait, not coming to the Pacific Northwest. They don't really get hurricanes. Right, Sue? Exactly. It was just, it was amazing. All right, so we're going to start with spruce green over here. Like, it was just, you know, it was cute going into little shops, and it was adorable because my mother-in-law, you know, obviously if the kids, you know, want something at a gift shop, we get it for them or whatever. But my mother-in-law gave both of the kids like $20, like their own money. Oh, East Coast. Gotcha. Too much. Will Steve's research lead you? You know, Samantha, that's kind of the question. We're not entirely sure. For now. So he is finishing. This year. He will be done. But as far as where that will lead us afterwards, that's a big question mark. You know, he just got this new job where we're at now. and he really likes it. And we're not saying we're going to stay in Texas, because I got to be honest, I don't know. Like, Texas is where we live, right? But it's not home. It's not home, right? Oh, so different. A hard week, so I ended up going back to bed after Bob went to work and then slept in. Oh, but that's good. You probably needed the sleep. Texas, like, this is our house, sure, and this is where, our kids go to school, where they were born and where we're raising them, but there was something about the ocean that just felt so much more at home. But kind of have to go where the jobs are. So we're not in our forever home by any means. I mean, we're renting this place, right? Is buying a house right now practical? Absolutely not. I'm just not sure where we'll set it. I'd like to think that we would be settled in our forever place, so the kids don't have to move anymore. But it's just, yeah. Will we still be here in 5 years? I have no idea. For now, though, we're in a good place. We're in a good place to where we can start focusing on where we might want to be in 5 years. We're in a position where we're going to be able to start paying some things off, which in turn are going to make us a lot more, not that we're not financially stable, but a lot more financially stable. Like, we're going to be able to have a little breathing room, right? Either that, or I'll just go viral for something insane, and like the views will bring in so much ad revenue. It's just like, here you go, $1 million. And I'll be like, sweet, pay off everything. Not that $1 million would be more than enough, but that's the random goal. You go viral. I just got to do something outrageous, right? Just the title. You won't believe what she did with her pencils next. But it is nice that I can see that we are at a point in our lives where things are transitioning. And exactly, Josephine, coloring with your feet, viral. Right? That's going to be, they pay a lot for feet pics, right? That's totally. But we're definitely at a bit of a crossroads, a bit of a next stage in our life. And if it just means that we're able to visit a lot more, that would be great too. Hi, Kim. That would be great too. And just, yeah, we're at a shifting in our life, but it's all shifting for the good. And I don't know, to be able to squeeze in this trip right before the school year starts, right before just everything, I feel refocused. Just now got to a place where everything is, oh, Alex, what is that like? Well, if you come this way, I'd love to go for coffee. If you I don't have a full time now. That might be an option. It's possible. It's possible somewhere on the internet that wants it, right? I mean, you can still be anonymous with feet pics, right? It's a thing. It's a thing. But yeah. So things, not that things were looking down, but things are definitely looking up. We're at a crossroads. Things are changing, but changing for the good. So I am excited to see where we're going to be a couple years from now. It is. It's really nice. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Exactly. Like, obviously, we can afford to like pay our normal bills and stuff, but to get ahead of things that you need to pay off, you need to pay more than just the monthly, right? And we're finally getting to a position where we can foresee that happening and changing and getting to a more secure place. And that would just feel wonderful, because the more secure we are, the more opportunities we can offer the kids, That's our hands and face. They wouldn't know our feet. Exactly. Being like someone would be able to identify that freckle on your left toe. I know that anywhere. Right, Dee? Oh my gosh, it's an idea. I don't know. We got to start an only cats for Paul. Hi, Kelly. Oh, speaking of the cats. Okay, so, Isis, our oldest kitty, we've gone on a few trips with her, but because of her relationship with Annie, when we were gone, we had to keep her separate in the office. Now, the office is big. It's what the master bedroom would be, but we turned it into the office instead. Melissa, did I say hi? Oh, there you are. There you go. Hi, Melissa.
Bar Harbor, Maine. Oh, that sounds nice, Kim. So we separated the cats while we were gone. So Isa stayed in the office. We had a whole setup for her, you know, food, water, litter box, extra beds, a cat tree, basically everything she could need. And we were gone for a week, and we had somebody come over and check on the cats and everything. Well, needless to say, she is very angry with us, and she does not want to stay in her food stays in here so we can separate her from the other cats. Let's see. So Spruce, and then we're going to go with the light green. But now that we're back, she does not want to spend any additional time in the office that she doesn't have to. But here's the hilarious part. Okay, so we had somebody coming every day to check on the cats, make sure their food was good, make sure their water was good, you know, scooping the litter and everything, which was lovely. I was so grateful we got somebody to do that. But Paul and Annie didn't really warm up to her. Oh, thanks you, Kim. No, I meant thank you, Kim. Isis loves everybody. If you've got stinky feet, she loves you even more. But Paul and Annie didn't really warm up to the cat sitter as quickly as they would have normally. By the end, Paul was feeling, you know, a little bit more accepting of her and everything. But here's the funny part. So on the last day, we got home probably around 8 o'clock or so. We got home around 8 o'clock, which was usually about the time that the cat sitter, you know, she'd come over after she got off work, and she'd come over and hang out with the cats, pet them, you know, pay attention to them, make sure everything, you know, they've got is good. But like I said, it wasn't until like the last day that Paul was even, you know, kind of coming out and checking her out. So, you know, we pull into the garage, we come inside, and Paul's in the living room. And when we open the door, he's looking like he had started kind of slinking across the floor and walking away. But I have never seen a cat take a double take. Okay, and keep in mind that we haven't done a trip like this in ages. One of us has always been home. Like he was a kitten like right before 2020, right? So one of us is always here. I work from home, so I'm always here, right? So we open the door and he's looking like he's ready to bolt, but he stops and he literally took a double take at us. Like I was just like, oh my God, it was the most hilarious thing. Now he is probably our most affectionate cat, right? And so we do this thing where we say, "Hi, Paul." Like we literally say it like that with the inflections and everything. And that is his signal to come up, and it is pets time for him. He loves the attention. He's all over us. Like you say it like that and you're automatically his best friend, right? So we all come barreling in the door with our suitcases, of course, making all kinds of noise. And he's just like, the heck is going on? And he looks like he's about to bolt. He takes a double take and he sees us, and it takes him a minute. And then like all of us practically at once go, "Hi, Paul." And he kind of perks up and he's looking. And in that split second, he suddenly realizes it's us. And he just, of course, we smell different because we've been on vacation and stuff. But he comes straight up, in for the pets, in for the loves. And I'm telling you, since we've been back, he is just like, last night we had the door shut when we went to bed, and he was like at the door scratching. We'd open the door, he'd come on the bed, he'd get down, he'd go back. Like he was all over the place. Like I know that they're probably feeling a little insecure, but he has been so just like attention needy. It's hilarious. And also then I feel bad because I'm like, I'm sorry, we were gone. You got the cold shoulder. A long time ago when our oldest was 11 months, she's 35 now. It's the most amazing times, right? That's exactly what it was, Renee. And it's just like Annie, honestly, she's not nearly as affectionate as the other cats. We're going to use bluish green. But Paul was just like, the double take just cracked me up. Right? Where did you go? We went to, so when I took that break for half of it, I was ill and struggling with some stuff. But for the other, for the last week or so, we have been in the Pacific Northwest. We went to the coast. It was just wonderful and gorgeous. And yeah, so the cats were very happy we were home, and he has just been all over us, just immensely affectionate. Like it's hilarious. But also, like, I'm so sorry, because we'd never been gone that long before. And it's not like we left him here completely alone. Like, you know, we had a cat sitter come in and check on them every day. Now, they have automatic feeders, so she didn't really have to feed them. It was more so, do they have water? Are their feeders still working? You know, and scooping the litter while we're there, and give them a little bit of attention so they don't feel completely alone. But, yeah, it was just... It was a very, very good trip. I have so many paintings in mind that I want to do. Hi, Britt. There's just, yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm recharged. I'm excited. Like, I took so many pictures. In fact, and I want to get your guys' opinion. It was a really random picture. It was one of the last pictures that I took before we left. And I don't know, something about it I just really liked. Let me see if I can find it. You're probably going to look at it and go like, what's wrong with you? Like, what are you smoking? Nothing. Okay, I'm not smoking nothing, although it is legal in Oregon, but I'm not smoking nothing. I just thought that it was pretty. Let me see if I can find it. It was when we were leaving the place we were staying at on the coast. It's totally random. Okay, so there was these rocks near where we parked, and there was this one single, small seagull feather, but it had like all these, I don't know if you can see it. It had all these little dewdrops. See that? Oh, that's close. I'll show the bottom. But it's just, I don't know. I just really like that. Is it weird? Okay, because like I couldn't tell if it was just me being so mystified and thinking everything was magical. Like I'd probably take that stick out and paint it. But it was just, I was like, the dewdrops on the feather, like it was perfect. Right? That's what I was thinking. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not, I am insane, but not weird at all. Okay, cool. I took it and I'm like, I probably looked hilarious, like leaning down, taking a picture with the rocks, but it was just this random feather with like these perfect dewdrops. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Right? Like, I just thought it was like cool and pretty, but I also like thought everything was good. So I've got a whole box of seashells behind me. Right? So yeah, it was just such a good, oh, that was the other thing. So I mentioned that my brother and I, we went and picked blackberries. Oh my gosh, you guys. I thought that I was just kind of going off blackberries, but there is an immense difference between fresh, wild blackberries, right, Alex? Fresh, wild blackberries versus grocery store blackberries. First of all, the grocery store blackberries are like, these one were blackberries, not marionberries, because marionberries are longer. The grocery store blackberries are like twice the size of it, but these were small blackberries, and they were so, yeah, exactly, it's the photographer. I can't help it. Random feather on some rocks. These were so good and so sweet. Like, I was like, holy crap, I forgot. So we had this giant, gallon bag of blackberries, and we ate on them the whole week. Also because they're going to be fresher longer because they're fresh picked. By the time they get to the grocery store, they're significantly, they've been picked from the vine for a while. But it was so good. It was so good. I was almost tempted to like bring a blackberry back with me, see if I could plant the seeds. But I also have neighbors on the other side of the fence, and even if I was successful, they probably would not be happy if I let blackberries overtake their yards. Totally worth it. But I also don't even know if they would grow that well in Texas. But oh my gosh, you guys, they were so good. Oh, for the Olympics were you watching? Do it. Well, I'm not there anymore, and we ate all the blackberries. Well, because lately, because I'm trying to cut out refined sugars, except for, a few exceptions during the trip, I brought my oatmeal with me. And so when I make oatmeal, first of all, I don't put any sugar in it. I'll put a little bit of butter, but I'll put like dried cherries, dried blueberries, not dried raisins. Cherries by themselves are high in natural sugars, but so are raisins. So I try to limit, I like the cherries better than the raisins. But what I was doing too, because a lot of times when I make oatmeal, I'll put the dried fruit in with the oatmeal because it's almost like they rehydrate when it cooks with it. But because I had the fresh blackberries, I would toss in a few of those as well, and oh my gosh, oatmeal with cherries, blueberries, and fresh blackberries, flipping heaven. Are in season in July and May, and if you go in July, it'll be nice. Oh, nice, Mrs. Butterfly. Favorite vacation was going to Cape, Massachusetts many, many, many years ago when I was 5. 5 to 7. Oh, I love that. Well, I can't wait to make the kids a photo album. Like I said, it was just, every day was just amazing and wonderful. Like I said, we all got kind of sick near the end. Little Steve got sick first, but he got over it pretty quickly. And then little Emily, and then Big Steve, and my mother-in-law, and then I got hit with it as soon as we got back. So I was like laid up in bed for solid day and a half. I slept so much. My throat's still a little twingy, but my energy is much better than it was. Like I said, I was only able to do part of that painting that day because like I was just feeling woozy. And again, not surprising because, you know, we were on a plane and the kids touched, I don't even know how many railings. They really did. They really did. Well, see, my official old stomping grounds is also on the coast, but it wasn't the coast we were at, but it was close enough, man. It was so good. It was so good. So, Olive Yellow. It wasn't the time of the year for the seals, but on one of our days we were there were some seals that were, here, I'll see if I can pull up the picture, that were pretty chonky and happy. About halfway through when we were there, it's the world's smallest river or world's smallest bay. It's like the D River in Lincoln City, and it was kind of that opening there that we were looking at. Let me see if I can find the picture of the seals because they were just so chonky. It was hilarious. Look at these chonky boys. Like, they were just, here, let's see if we can get in focus. They were just living their best life. Those are just some chonky seals. We didn't do the caves. No, you know, organisms. Yes, exactly. Oh, that's amazing, Elise. They were just chilling though, chilling and chonky. I mean, they weren't the sea lions, but it was cool for the kids to get the seals. Chonky, new favorite word, right? They were chonky boys. It was so cute. Yeah, but because of the time of year that we were, or I guess whatever, like they weren't there, if that makes sense. But we did get to go to the aquarium that was there. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones I can show you. Like, it was just so pretty. I mean, look at that. Flipping gorgeous, man. Like, it was so good. It was so good. And there were lots of little shops. So like this one, I just took a picture because I loved the color palette of all these little, anyway, there was so much. You guys probably don't want to go through my whole thing of pictures, but I mean, look at that surf. Freaking amazing. Oh, it was a good trip. Like I said, so many stories, so many good memories. We are looking forward to doing it again. But I think 1 week was good because we were all, and it didn't help that we all got sick at the end, but we were definitely happy to be home once we were. But it was just good. There were surfers out, loads of people at the beach, and yeah, just felt nice. There you go, vacation by proxy. Yeah, but thankfully it was at the end, and honestly, I really wasn't surprised. I mean, you know, on an airplane twice, and you know, going into all the shops. Honestly, we were just probably lucky it wasn't COVID or anything. It really is, Josephine. You're good, Kim. We'll probably go a little bit longer today too, just because I want to get something done here. All right, so let's see. Let's do russet. Gonna add some russet to this. But I definitely look forward to going again, and it just made some really good memories for the kiddos. And like I said, my mother-in-law picked a house that had like an arcade in it. Like, it was just cool. All right, go for it. Exactly. But yeah, it was just very, very nice. I can't wait to show you guys like all the things that I want to paint and create, and it's gonna be awesome. But it's nice to know you guys don't think I'm totally nuts with the leaf on rocks. Oh yeah, is anyone else coloring this morning? I did see, I think it was the Color Cave. I think she's been doing a few more live streams. I felt bad that mine coincided with hers, but I was watching her a little bit this morning. She was live, and Dee Dee was live this morning also. But if you missed the announcement earlier, next week, the 14th, so next Wednesday during our normal stream time, we are going to have Rachel Reinert on the channel for a live color and chat. We're going to be coloring a page out of her new book, Woodland Wonderland, which is coming out next month. The pre-order link for that is in the description down below. I almost said in my bio, but it's down below. Oh, nice. Kara, what are you drawing the design for? Well, not for. What was the word? What is the design you're drawing? There you go. That's what I was shooting for. I think more than anything, we just really miss the more mild temperature. Even when it's hot in Oregon, it just doesn't feel as oppressive because the humidity just isn't as bad. Right? Hi, Allison. Thank you. There you go, Kim. I love it. I love it. But yeah, so I'm just, like I said, I got started. If you guys missed it, I did get started on this painting here. It's going to be the seashells. It's going to be 11 by 14. But as you can see, I have loads to go. Loads to go before it is finished. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Draft with flowers. I've done it on. Oh, I love that. Oh, is she still on the color came? Wait, which book? I was holding this upside down. Let's see. Viennese green. But yeah, we definitely, it was nice because we still have a little bit of time before school starts. So we're able to just kind of take it easy. We already got the back to school clothes shopping done, which was oh so fun. Everything's expensive. Oh, she just ended. Gotcha. All right. So let's see. Burnt sienna. But yeah, we got that done already. So they're all good to go for next week. So yeah, it was nice to get that done and out of the way. Our vacuum though, our vacuum went out right before we left, so we had to pick up a new vacuum because the one we got previously was just like a $60 vacuum, and with what was wrong with it, it would have cost about the same to replace the vacuum. It was just a cheap one that we had gotten when we moved into the house initially, so we snagged a bit better quality of a vacuum yesterday, so I'm gonna get that out of the box later today and get some vacuuming done. Essentially the same colors, yeah, just in different ways. So like a lot of the ones I'm switching back and forth because I'm trying to stick to this color palette. So this is Color Cube card number 391. So we are using peacock green, Viennese green, let's see, spruce green, bluish green, light green. Oh, gotcha. I don't know that I've watched Bailey J. Let's see, dark green, olive yellow, and then some of the other browns are burnt sienna, russet. Let's see, this one is Venetian red. Then we have dark carmine. Yeah, so we're just kind of swapping back and forth between those. Ah, thank you. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, let's see. We need to add a bit more. What was I using? Yeah, we'll switch it up. Let's see, russet. That might have been what I was using. But I added the brown, not in like an exact pattern, but just kind of randomly. Because, I mean, think about any leaf you pick up off the ground. Like, it's not exactly parallel or uniform. And in fact, we could add, oh, rather than the brown, let's actually grab a little bit of the rose pink. Oh, nice, Alex. Alex, did you get her newest book? The Shooting Stars one? Let's see, other books we have coming up. So obviously we have Johanna's book. Johanna's book coming up. We've got Rachel Reinert's book coming up. And then it's the Fairy Tale and Folklore, I think, isn't it? That's the other one. Those are the three that I have pre-ordered right now. Now, I don't know what kind of stuff Johanna is doing for the launch. I know that she's going to be doing a lot of community stuff. But if I remember correctly, and I don't know that she's doing the early release copies anymore, but if there's anything going on that I can share with you guys as we get closer, I will most definitely let you know. Oh, that's right, Hannah Carlson's Christmas book. That's right. Oh, nice, Mrs. Butterfly. I love that. Well, I feel like with that shell painting, it almost feels like a diamond painting to me in the sense of, I know I have a long way to go, but I'm really excited to see it when it's done. Like I've got that Scott Howden one, but I think until September's done, with all the painting that I need / want to do, I don't know that I'm going to have time to get to it until later. So I definitely won't be finishing that one this year by any means. Okay, so I'm using the brown a bit to kind of add some shadow. Let's see how it looks in comparison to the other ones. It's definitely lighter. I think if we wanted to be a bit more adventurous, we could go just a bit darker. Is there a flip through Johanna's? Yes, she posted one on her Instagram, I believe. And I think it's still there. Let's see, grayish black. And I've seen the flip through of Rachel's as well. It's so, so pretty. I'm excited for you guys to see it. But yeah, she did post it. What blew me away when she was doing Suzanne's interview is that she's already working on the next one. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Hi, Vicky. Oh, Vicky, yours was one of the ones that has an update charm. Here it is. Okay, so Vicky, you chose the orange and green one. So on there it says, choose your color, but if it's not available, I'll choose one. So the orange and green was gone. But what I did is I gave you the kind of bluish turquoise and orange one since it was the most similar. So yeah, so that one is yours right there. I think there's only like 2, maybe 3 fish left, probably 2. Oh, she's coming out with another one already? Oh, nice, Christine. You'll love it. I've seen a few sneak peeks because we're arranging the interview. We were choosing which one to color for the stream. I've seen a few sneak peeks of some other pages as well, and it is just going to be so pretty. And it just sings to my heart right now because we just got done with Oregon, Oh, it was so nice. It was so nice. Such a good trip. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit... Is the Black Kitty pendant still available? Let me see. Trying to remember which one the Black Kitty is. So let's see. We've got not that one. Here, I'll zoom out for a second. Those are the Doctor Who ones. Let's see. So not these. Well, we have the gray and Black Kitty, so there's plenty of those. Oh, sorry, my head's in it. Yeah, so we have 3 fish. 3 fish. We've got some black bunnies. Did you mean these ones? Sounds good, Renee. It's being kind of focused. Did you mean these ones here? Yeah, because we got loads of these ones. Honestly, I really like the keys. The keys are really pretty. Oh, in the picture frame. Oh, right. The picture frame one. I believe so. Oh, yes, here we are. Let's see. Boop. I believe. Yes, Black Kitty is still here. Sorry, ignore the shaky hands. Kitty. So yes, that one is still there. And then, let's see, who was it? Josephine redeemed a cherry blossom charm, or bee charm? Anyway. Those are the cherry blossom ones. Get that in focus. Here we go. Yeah, so we got quite a few. But yeah, so there's 3 of the fish left. We've got kind of a mauve and orange one. We have a blue one and a blue and green one. Oh, and these ones too. Yeah, we've got pink, cream, gray, white, and orange. So yeah, loads of them. But I love that we're getting more and more. I mean, here. I need to put it back up on the wall, but I mean, it's a pretty full wall. It's awesome. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when we're all done. Collect the tassels without looking at it? Not at all. Not at all. I'm saving for a key and a robot first. Love it. Oh, for the cherry blossom one. Yeah, I don't know if I added a color on there. For the cherry blossom one, yeah, because there's 7, I think one of the tassels, let's see, someone did the tassel one already. Oh, Kim did a tassel one. Oh, yeah, no, not at all. In fact, I mean, because there's 8 per square, so you could totally do all the tassels. Cherry blossom one. Oof. We've got, let's see, which colors? There is pink. Oh, here, so you can see. Pink, blue, we've got black, white, and purple. So do you have a preference for which color? I think that was all the colors we're doing. Yeah, I think it's just those 5 colors. So yeah, let me know. I can make a note of it on a sticky note here so I can make sure to get the right one. Light pink. Okay, perfect. Let me note that down real quick. Get that back in focus. All right, so Josephine wants pink. Perfect. Yeah, I need to go through and add the color choices for some of those. Okay, pink has been added. There we go. All right, so let's see. We're going to do a little bit of the night blue. Good, I'm glad. Let's give this a quick sharpen. I do really feel recharged though. I don't like seeing 20 points ago. Nice. You have the teen years from Heck Charm? No, but we do have coffee ones, which I didn't start drinking coffee until I had my second kid. So maybe that'll work. Let's see. So we got some nice coffee ones. Let's see. Probably some frazzle. Do the bear one, because you have to repeat yourself so many times you feel like a bear. There's some options. Probably, yeah, hang on. Where'd it go? I just set them down. Oh, they're right there. Let's see. But yours wasn't in this one. Let me grab it real quick. Hang on. Grab it off the wall here. Here, we can switch over to here for a second. Oh, by the way, these were those overalls that I got on Amazon. I was showing you guys before. They're all flowers and cute. Let's see. I must have taken it. Oh my gosh, was I looking right at it? Hang on. Oh no, Kim's. I was looking for Vicky's. Okay, hang on. There we go. Thanks. Yeah, they're really comfy because they're so wide. They're so wide. We've got the 2 pockets there. They're almost like back pockets, and then there's a pocket here too. But yeah, they're super comfy because they're like a wide leg. When they're together, it almost looks like a skirt. They're just super comfy. Definitely not a flattering shape. Oh wait, somebody redeemed. Oh, yay, Della! Redeemed a picture frame. There we go, Kim. The tassel. But yeah, I just got them on Amazon. Super comfy. Wait for the Olympics, right? With my 5 inches, I can jump off the ground. Look, my athleticism resides in my ability to wield pencils, definitely not my ability to jump. Oh my gosh, here. And I know that it's 11:48, but we're going to go a little bit longer today. Let me see if I can find the link for the overalls. I ordered them not too long ago. Ah, here they are. Let's see. And they've got some different prints too. There we go. I'd have the mods grab it, but I think it'd be a pain to have to try and find it. But yeah, those are the overalls. Let's see what I missed. Olympics for coloring, right? Longer means more points. The sports this year are perplexing, so I vote for coloring as an Olympic sport. I'd do it. Gosh, what would you have to do for that? First will be a assorted bunny wreath charm. They're so cute. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that transition for moving in. Okay, let's see. So we've done these leaves, we've done these ones, we've done these ones. What about if we shift over now? Cereal for lunch, I approve. I cut back on the cereal because I'm trying to cut back on refined sugars, but sometimes it's a pain to try and find something quick to eat, especially like before stream days. Okay, so let's start with spruce green, because usually on stream days, like I am jam-packed trying to get everything done with it. You know, make sure the kids are all situated and whatnot. But today I had a banana, and there's these little oatmeal bites that I really like. The brand is Amy's. We can find them at the grocery store, but they have like no added sugar, but they have like dried fruit, and it's really good. And it's almost tastes like a cookie. Can I eat yogurt? Yes, I can, but yogurt by itself, just regular yogurt, does tend to have a lot of sugar in it. And since I'm trying to avoid it, I try not to eat it. There is Greek yogurt, and you can get plain Greek yogurt. But I don't like the best way I can describe it, like Greek yogurt has like a dry kind of, like a tart isn't even the word. Bitter is not the right word either. Oh, I like it, Della. Next week, Vicky, next week. I don't know. So I want to add like honey to the yogurt, but again, that's more sugar. So my go-to for breakfast, so that I have plenty of energy for whatever I'm doing for the day, is that oatmeal. But I don't make it in the microwave. I make it it's a stovetop because it gets too mushy when I make it in the microwave. So I don't always have the time to mix it up, but when I do, it's really good. Hawaii to visit my mom's family farm. Oh, Britt, I love that. Granola also has a lot of sugar in it. So fresh fruit, yes, that is an option. Because no added sugar is fermented long enough that I can eat it. Found at Costco. Oh, nice. No, it's not a texture thing. It's definitely a flavor thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like the taste it needs sweetness for me to enjoy it. But like I've tried getting like the vanilla one, and it's just almost too sweet. I don't know. I'm finding a hard balance with it. It is good for you. Oh, the blueberries could be good. You know, I really just need fresh Oregon blackberries all the time. And you know what's funny too? So in Lincoln City, there are some outlet malls there. And just on one of the days, Steve and I just kind of went by ourselves just to go browse, see what was there. Which, by the way, if you're within distance that area, there's an Adidas store there that sells overstock from the warehouses. Like, Steve got a pair of shoes for work that's regularly close to $100, and he got it for like $23. Really nice. Yes. Call it a wing. Flavor and yogurt. Oh, okay. Yeah, no tax in retail in Oregon. It was lovely. But anyway, when we were there was also a perfume shop, and so I was checking in because I love the smell of blackberries, fresh blackberries, but it's really hard to recreate that. I did get some like natural beeswax blackberry melts, which they're kind of close. But we stopped in like the perfume shop, and I just asked them, like, do you have this scent? They had a Bath and Body Works. I'm like, do you have this scent? Nobody has the scent. No, they absolutely do, Renee. But for people like us who are just visiting and don't have to pay state tax come tax season, it's just brilliant. A Reebok outlet, right? Exactly. Oh wait, what's about? Let's see. What did B say? Blueberries. Did B say something about? I think I missed part of a. Things are the same when you're paying for your family to go. I'd much rather be a kid and let my mom worry about the flights. Right, Britt? Seriously. Oh, I love that, Kim. Oh, I'm so glad, Elise. In Reesburg, Coos Bay, and Newport over there. Really? Oh, how funny. I had lunch in Lincoln City before driving. Really, Allison? Yeah, so we went to Depot Bay. We went to Depot Bay last week. We stayed there for a week. And then, you know, we went to Lincoln City, went to the beach, went to Moe's, like all that is hilarious, Allison. Yeah, we were there. What days were we there? We came back. We got home on the 4th. No, on the 3rd. We got home on Saturday. So it was like during the weekday. But still, that's hilarious. Ships in the night. Oh my gosh, right, Allison? Oh, it was so pretty there. It was so pretty there. We had such a good time. Such a good time. I've taken so many pictures. I even brought back, if you guys missed it, I've shown it a couple times already, but I had, I'm working on a painting, but I brought back, a bunch of shells. It was funny going through security with these, but shells and agates, I just made sure to choose shells that I knew wildlife wasn't going to have a use for anymore. So, you know, the broken ones. I know, right? Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, okay. Next time we go, I will plan some extra time, and we can meet at the beach or at Moe's, and we'll have a mini coloring meetup. Right, Vicky? Same. Right, Samantha? Yeah, the really dark purple ones are clamshells. You know, Renee, I wondered about that. There were loads of, so we were there during low tide, not early in the morning, in the evening, and there were a bunch of people that were picking stuff. But I think because I was also very careful not to take any shells that, like I said, the wildlife would still use. By the time they reach the beach and they're that broken, like they're just going to be eventually broke down into sand. So yeah, thankfully, you know, it wasn't like I was technically taking anything from any creatures. Sounds good, Sue. I was surprised how many I found, but there's a place about halfway down Lincoln City Beach. Like if you're going down the right of it, there were these little tide pools and everything. Anyway, it was perfect. And I was going to see about getting up like super early in the morning and go hunting for shells then. But I ended up finding like a gallon-sized bag worth of shells. I mean, you saw how many. Sounds good. Cheerios for munching on, right? I wrote a children's book about my childhood love of the beach. I spent hours and hours looking for beach treasures. Oh, I love that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, I did bring it through. I wondered what was going to happen. I did bring it through. Here, let's do olive yellow. I did bring it through security because I didn't want to put it on my my check bag. I didn't want to put it in the check bag to have it go through the normal stuff because it's just going to get tossed around and they're already shell fragments. I didn't want to shatter them anymore. So it was mostly like a raise of an eyebrow because they just saw this giant spiky blob in their x-ray and they're like, So once they opened it up and saw it was seashells. Oh my God. She sold seashells down by the seashore. They were fine with it. Right, Josephine? When I go camping, that's what I think of as the coast. Oh, good. Excuse me. Water went down the road too. That's good, Allison. You're going to love it there. Oh my gosh. I just didn't realize how much I missed the Oregon coast. It was really cool though. Some of the seabirds on the side of the hills, you know, of course there was I didn't share the picture because there's so much bird poop around it, but it was kind of cool because we were there at a time where there were seabirds in nests along the side of the cliff and they were feeding their babies, and that was really cool to see. Probably the smartest way to do it. If they saw it in your bags, they might have delayed your luggage. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. So when they pulled it out, I was forthright. I was like, please open it up, look through it. Like, I promise, it's just seashells. But he was a chill TSA agent. He's like, oh, okay, have fun. Because I told him that I was planning on doing a mosaic with it and everything, and he was kind of interested to hear. I'm using Viennese green, so it was nice. He was super chill. But yeah, I was mildly concerned, but it went through. Time when I was a kid. No camping though. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I really want to take the kids camping. They haven't been camping before because, let's be honest, camping in Texas, A, it's too dang hot, and B, the bugs are too dang big. So we tried to explain to little Emily, what you do on camping, but she's really disturbed by the idea You know, because even if you're not camping at a campground, like true camping, there are no bathrooms or showers there. So the idea that you could potentially go to a place that doesn't have a bathroom or shower, she was like, yeah, no. In the redwoods. Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to take another trip where we go all the way down I-5, go down to the Southern Oregon coast, like just do all of that. I have a lot of memories down there, and yeah, I would love to be able to do just one huge trip. But yeah, I know, right? Well, I want to take her camping at some point. Like I said, the kids were definitely the city kids there, but they held their own pretty good. And like I said, they got to feed some cows, and they got to milk a cow, and there were kittens and bunnies. And here, actually, I shared a couple pictures with, oh, see, that would be perfect, Renee. Just take an RV all the way down the coast. There were some adorable kittens. Let me see if I can find the picture. Okay, look at this little guy. He was so cute. Look at his little face. And then this was a sibling. So cute. And then look at the little bunny. And a little bunny. Anyway, I definitely get my my baby voice when I do it. I mean, moo cows and all the things. There are rabbits everywhere. No, not ours. Not ours. This is where we were visiting at. although my brother was like, "You want to take a cat home with you?" I'm like, well, we're not allowed to have any more. Also, I think that might be an issue on the plane. Ride, so floofy. So floofy. All right, let's do Venetian Red. Are the commands not working? Hang on. Exclamation point, loyalty. Oh, that's all in caps. Loyalty. Because it is exclamation point quilt, isn't it? Told you I was doing technical stuff for like, okay, that's the loyalty store. Exclamation point quilts. That should pull up. Why wouldn't it have pulled up for Christine though? There it is. Weird, Christine. I don't know why that didn't pull up for you. I don't know. Smuggle the cat with the shells. Just surrounded me like, look, it's just shelves. Definitely not a live, floofy animal. Ignore the meows. All right, Venetian Red. Oh, there were so many cute things, though. So many. And the blackberries. And I already talked about them, but oh my gosh. They were so good. They were so good. Like I said, I was really tempted to like be posting stuff while we were there, but you know, safe internet protocols and all that jazz. So I shared a lot of the pictures that I could when we were there. Oh, I didn't even realize it was noon. But yeah, it was super fun and super adorable. You know, shells meow when they collect together. Exactly. It's totally not suspicious in any way, shape, or form. Definitely not. Aw, sounds good, Kim. Have a good time getting your hair done. It was super cute. And it was so funny, too, because I actually did wear my hair down a couple times while we were there. And I had my hair down when we got back in Texas. And then I was like, oh, I remembered why I don't wear my hair down in Texas. Because the humidity, it's just... Definitely soothes the soul. Absolutely. Whew.
Is it okay if I bring Isis's food into my room so she doesn't...
Yes. Yeah, that's just fine. Yeah, it needs to say after that week of being in the office, Isis does not put up with it. And the moment she's done eating, she's very vocal of like, remove me from this room immediately. All right, so we're just using the night blue. Like I said, we all got a little bit crispy on the trip, but totally worth it. And the kids had so much fun. You know, they made little friends on the beach and everything. So good time was definitely had by all. Enough about me, though. Have I missed anything in the coloring community? Like I said, I've tried to lurk in some streams. I, was watching the stream with, that was the day I was like really sick, so I was in bed anyway. But I was watching the stream with Suzanne and Johanna. And yeah, mostly just been trying to pull things together here. Some of that big old humidity here to left. Right, Allison? Yes. Yeah, the humidity hair is something. It's like that episode on Friends when Monica hits the humidity and her hair is just like giant. But yeah, have I missed any news or anything? Any? What's the drama? What's the tea? Very cool. So I can't do paid membership. I changed to a different account so I can do membership. Can my points transfer? Yeah. Yeah, I don't, because I can physically transfer them. So, because I won't remember it here. If you transfer it, Samantha, just send me an email. You can type in exclamation point email, hop in here, send me an email. Let me know what your old name was and what your new name is, and then I can move the points over. Because I have the capability to like add points to everyone, so I can shift that over. Thank you, Renee. So yeah, just send me an email and let me know what the switcheroo is, and then once, like, I'll probably be able to switch it once you're in a live with that new name. So it has to like already exist. So when you get it switched over, next time you're in a live with it, just send me an email and say, these are my new stuff. And then I can switch it over. Cause it's like, it has to register your name as having been in the chat before I have the option to select it. Okay. I want more green on this. So let's go ahead and get dark green. Perfect. Okay, so dark green. Let's do a little bit up along here. So what I think we'll do, because obviously this page isn't done, I'm going to do my best. I will get caught up as much as I can between now and the stream on Friday. But I think we'll have Friday be our last stream with this page. And then we'll have our Wednesday stream with Rachel. And then we'll start something new after Rachel's stream. Right? Yeah, my go-to, I think one of the kiddos is in here, so I won't flip it. But my go-to is a claw clip. All right. For this flower, so we've got, I still need to do the rest of these, but what we've got going on here is we've got kind of orangey green, or like orangey green here, orangey pink here, then this one's slightly more yellowish. I think we're going to do this one like a strong kind of yellowish color. So let's go ahead and zoom on in. There we go. Okay, so let's actually just start with, same thing for the other page. I don't know that I'm going to do the other page. Honestly, I think I'm just going to leave it like this and have this be our completed page. Because it's like, with all of this space, I want to add something here. But I can't even begin to think what. Maybe if I get inspired to like do that other side at some point, we'll do it. But yeah, I think we're just planning on this one side. But I just had a hankering to kind of do a secret garden page. All right, so we're going to do Naples yellow on the petals. And that's going to be the main color. We'll do a darker color for the middle. And then we're going to do some accent maybe kind of light pinkish colors for the rest of the petals. Because I'm not just going to leave it just yellow by itself. Honestly, I was just pleased that I had enough time to do a little bit of something to my nails. I trimmed them all really short right before we left on the trip because I didn't want to have to deal with them, you know, a nail breaking or whatever. We were at the beach. Although I tell you, walking 10,000 steps up and down the beach definitely is a good exfoliator. What is it, Annie? Really? Did you hear that meow? That was her. I'm pretty sure the cats are all just mad at us for leaving. They've been randomly meowing so much more. Like, you remember that time? Remember that time you were gone for a week? There was a strange lady coming to take care of. Yeah, that was her. Annie, come here. No? She's very aloof. Like she just... Here, do you want to come up here and say hi? No? Okay. Tried to pick her up. She's like, no, absolutely not. She's holding it against us. She's very mad. Like, madam, like, you know that scene with Molly Weasley and Harry Potter? Where have you been? Car gone, no note, bed's empty. You could have been killed. You could have died. That's pretty much what our cats have been yelling at us since we got back. Oh, they absolutely will. Like, Isis gets mad if she's in the office at all, any more than she needs to be. Paul is just constantly asking for pets, and Annie has just been randomly coming up to us and just yelling at us. Right? That's exactly what it is, too. Like, they are just disgruntled, man. They're like, I can't believe you left us alone for what felt like an eternity with nothing but a stranger. Like, you were fed. All right, your boxes were cleaned. Sometimes we gotta step away, cat. All right, we're gonna use the russet. Very, very disgruntled animals. Now, forgive me for making No, that's exactly what it is. Like, they are disgruntled. Well, I mean, Isis has been around for ages through all kinds of living situations. But Annie and Paul, you know, we've had them since 2020, and we have not, there has always been someone around to take care of them. When I say Paul took a double take when we got home, like, he took a double take, and I've never seen a cat take a double take before. He's like, wait, what the heck? You're back? Where have you been? Oh my gosh, do you know how long it's been? Oh my word, it was hilarious. All right, rose pink. A little bit on the petals. We're going to be breaking out a little bit of gel pen with the middle of these little flowers too. She's getting angry and will go to sleep. Spends 2 hours biting up and down my arms. Prayers. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. But yeah, they have had no issue explaining to us how disgruntled. I got a little out of the line. Oh well. Just how disgruntled they are. They are quite disappointed in our departure. Like, look, cats, we gotta leave the house sometime. But it's nice because with this time before school starts, we've got time. Everybody get over the cold. Everybody get healed from their sunburns. Like, I am incredibly white. So when I burn, like, I burn, but it's actually like, I don't know if you guys can tell. Actually, here, look. See this compared to this? I had my sleeves up. This was where I had been wearing my Fitbit. So, yeah, got a little toasty. I'm gonna leave my dog for a little while. She gets mad. Yep. Honestly, I'm surprised that didn't happen more. I covered my computer chair, and she had definitely done some gross cat stuff on my computer chair, but because I covered it, it was fine. Hi, Annette. Thank you. Neighbor's dog, 2 cats and 2 lizards for my 5 weeks while they were temporarily dispatched to Hawaii. They said on their first night back, all the furries slept in their bed with them, right? Oh, I know it. Like, Paul was just like in and out of our room last night. He got mad when the door was shut. Then he'd come running in, hop on the bed for a few minutes, get a few pets. Then he'd get mad that the door was shut again. Like, he just needed to keep checking to make sure we were there. It's like, dude, it's fine. Like, I'm sorry that I clearly traumatized you, but we're not going anywhere. I mean, the person we had watching them was really nice. She was here every day, gave them, you know, love and attention, made sure they had everything they needed. But, like, she had to drive that here all the time. We're not having her come twice a day. Like, that would have just been a bit much. You know, obviously we paid her when we got back because, you know, at the very least, the gas money spent. But my goodness. The trouble we're in with the cats, man, they're going to hold that one against us for a while. Normally, Annie just comes in and yells at me, like, if I'm up too late, like the rest of the family is. Oh! Speaking of which, hello, madam. Hi. Have you come to say hi? What's up? Gonna look out the window? All right, you do you, kitty. Now the trick is, can we color in between her tail swishes? There we go. But yeah, so they are, yeah, she usually will come in and yell at me if I'm up too late and it's clearly bedtime. But now it's just, she just yells at me all day. Like, madam, this is not how things are supposed to go. What are you doing? She's over here like sniffing stuff. That's just my water. Hi. You're welcome to sit and hang out with us. Yeah, cat cam. I know, I would move it to this one, but she's like here, so you can't see. Unless she like walks right in front. Hey, Annie. Come here. Come here. I'd pick her up, but she does not want to be picked up. She would yell at me. She's rubbing her face on the little... Come here. Can I hold you? Are you... Nope. She's tense. She's like, no, absolutely not. There we go. Can we go in front? Maybe? No, this is what we're doing now, apparently. Are you just telling me that we're done? I know, right? This is exactly it. Like, she is not happy. Are we settling in, or are you coming to check out other things? What are you afraid of? She's doing like the little... She's not entirely sure. What is it? She's afraid of my mouse pad. She's doing the paw and check it out thing. It's just a mouse pad, honey. Like, she's doing the... What's the matter? Hi, little Steve. Yeah, she decided to jump up here. She's hanging out and she's afraid of my mouse pad. It's okay.
It's just a mouse.
It's not a real mouse.
Mouse.
She's pawing on it. I wish you guys could see, but she's definitely doing the... Hi, do you want to go with little Steve?
Yes.
Careful.
Yes. She said yes.
Oh, she did. Okay. All right, look out. Oof. All right. Here's the funny thing, is that it's not giving you points. What do you mean? Has anybody's points gone up? Or not gone up, for lack of a better term? Right? Little. Well, I know, Dee, you just got your square. Dee, what did you have? Yours haven't either. Okay, I'm going to deactivate CloudBot and then reactivate. Did I mention I was dealing with tech issues for like 5 hours? Okay. No points have gone. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. To all current viewers that are here, I am just going to add, because I was gone for so long, let's do 400. Okay. So it says Q to 400. All right, now check your points. All right, so Alex says 1660. Check your points again. See if that went up. You should have had a plus 400. So I mean, I was gone for so long anyway, right? Okay, so let's see. What was Josephine's before? I'm trying to clear. Okay, let me know. Make sure your points went up. There is a cooldown. So let's see who, well, actually I could look on my screen. Okay, so Melissa at the top, you had, oh, what do I have? Oh, redeem quote squared. Nice, Elise. I know, right, Dee? How dare you hold me? Let's see. Exclamation point points. 3480. Oh, perfect. Yes. Okay, everybody got 400 points. It'll probably, I just reset the CloudBot. Sometimes you have to do that, but at the very least, hopefully that makes up for how long I was gone. I mean, not completely. You probably would have earned a lot more. Oh, yay. I'm so glad, Josephine. Cool. Yeah, so everybody should have gone up by 400. Okay, let's finish this one before I get another cat coming in. Yeah, Melissa, you got your quilt square. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. Of course. Well, that was the other thing is I had to take off. So I told Steve I felt so bad because I kept having to cancel. And you guys remember when I told you I had to go in for all of those like blood tests and everything? Well, one, I just felt like crap. So it was a rheumatologist that I went to go see, right? And they do all those tests. Now, a normal rheumatoid score is around 15 or so, right? That's like the healthy normal range. Apparently mine was 45. So not the healthy normal range. Oh, Andy, she got cat hair all over it. Which essentially means that I'm just a touch immunocompromised. So, add that to the list. So I was a little nervous going on the trip, but they gave me a new medication to start. I can't even pronounce it, but like it's complicated and it wasn't agreeing with me. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to put this on pause till after we get back from the trip because I don't need to be feeling all funky. That and my vitamin D was low. I don't need to be feeling all funky when we're on a trip. So, my mama Mona, exactly. So, okay, let's see. Orangish yellow. So anyway, I was just like, I was feeling burnt. I was feeling frustrated. I was feeling like crap. And I'm just like, I just need some time. Anyway, but it just kept compounding. So I was just like, I feel bad, but because I don't want you guys to feel like you can't count on me. But I mean, I think most of you understand too. Life is life, All right, so we're going to do a little bit of dark carmine along the edges here. So I haven't figured out all of the stuff yet, but maybe it'll point us in the right direction. But also, I was reading up on rheumatoid scores, and part of it is it can be affected a lot by your diet as well. So I am really focusing on, yay, Natalie, the kitty charm. No, they didn't really, it doesn't have a name yet. It doesn't have a name yet. But so as an alternative, because the medicine that they gave me, it can have side effects having to do with your eyes. And I already have a roommate up here behind my left eye. And so I'm concerned about that reacting poorly to it. Like all the science, I can't even begin to understand it. But the point is, I want to explore non-medicinal ways to try and fix my levels. Goodness knows, I got plenty of vitamin D last week. Oh man, seriously, 6 hours at the beach. It was glorious. Exactly, Allison, exactly. Aw, thanks everyone. So I, read up on it, and a big thing is having a very healthy antioxidant amount of food in your diet. So, which those blackberries were great for that. So, I'm trying to add in a lot more leafy greens. Like I said, I've been cutting out refined sugars, a lot more just like antioxidant fruit and vegetables, trying to focus on that. So, I'm hoping, more exercise, which is always good for you, obviously. So, yeah, I need to have a conversation with the doctor about potential side effects with this medicine. How much is it really necessary? Is this something I could fix on my own rather than just having another medication? Which, gotta say, not totally thrilled about adding another one. So I'm exploring my options for that. I know, right? I know. For my health, I have to move back to Oregon. That's all it is. Oh, an orange cat named Charlie. I love that. Oh, Natalie, I just had a thought. Because it's a cabochon, which means that it has a flat back to it, would you like me for the cat in permanent marker, like a fine Sharpie? Do you want me to write Charlie on the back of it? I could do that. I can write down Charlie and put a note on it for the back of it. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if he was just more focused on it because he does a lot of arthritic stuff, but I explained to him too, my hands, I have issues with them sometimes, but I'm literally an artist for a living, Let's see, orange cat Charlie. I'm expected to have, issues see. If you move back, oh my gosh. Yes, Allison, so much. That would be so, honestly, and I know my mother-in-law would just be over the moon if we did, but it would be really nice to be able to move back there. For now, though, I think that in 5 years, our lives will look different, but how we'll get there, I'm just not sure. Put Luna on the back. Yes, of course. Luna, and then Charlie for Natalie. Sister wants to live there. It's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, and so like I have achy joints and stuff sometimes, but like I said, in the meantime, while I'm waiting to figure out, here, we're gonna get a gel pen. Kind of, I have all my small paintbrushes in this cup. Kind of, you know, how to figure this out. And it can't hurt, right? It can't hurt. Yours is Max? Oh, for the, let's see. Wait, did we do a cat one for, oh, you do, yes. I can do that. For Sue's cat, we're gonna do Max. Yeah, for those cabochons that are flat on the back, I can put a little something on the back. Yeah, so, yeah. Having a more oof, that's not gonna work. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? Ah, the bunny wreath charm, yay! It's just not cutting it. All right, we're gonna do, where is, dual metallic. That's what I want. Do we have the gold available? We do! All right, we're gonna do the dual metallic. So yeah. More varied diet, more leafy greens, more dark colored fruits. There's nothing bad, right? Cherries are fabulous for antioxidants. So, and I already have that in my oatmeal. And I'm not gonna lie, cutting out refined sugars has definitely helped me to feel better in general. Because sugar is definitely a trigger for my headaches. Not saying I haven't had headaches, but the intensity has been a little bit less, you know? Okay. I love it. Well, to be fair, I was gone a while. People had lots of points. All right, so let's recap. What did we do today? We did these leaves, these leaves, these leaves, these leaves, and this flower. So I'm going to do my best to get caught up. We still haven't done these leaves. We still haven't done this guy. These flowers are kind of similar to this one, but not exactly. So we still have things to do on this page that we haven't done yet. So I'm going to try and get caught up between now and then. These are a little bit different. Right, exactly. Yes, and I already don't do too many processed foods. But yeah, I'm just making more of, oh, with the white bunny only. Absolutely. Let's see, Mrs. Butterfly. See, Mrs. B. White Bunny. All right, can do. I need to really add more of those options. Aw, thanks. Yeah, this color cube card was great. And I really thought about us doing a new page, but I know that some people are following along, and I'm excited to see what this looks like finished. I mean, honestly, I feel like we got a lot done today, considering how much we've been chatting. I mean, I even showed you guys all my pretty shells. And the coffee, again, if you like a good coffee, Left Coast Coffee Company. Again, not affiliated. They don't even know who I am. They're just really good. So, and it's a small business and it's so good. Are you able to eat honey or maple syrup? So I can, but still, because it's so much sugar. So I'm trying to keep it to like natural sugars, like fruit sugars. Yeah, just natural stuff, really. Like bananas and whatever. Story time and show and tell. Right, there was no way we were getting through this stream without massive show and tell. And I'll be posting more pictures of this too as I go further on. Like I said, this plus 2 more paintings is my goal this month. I really want to get them done. If I don't make, oh, wait, this page doesn't have the things. What is it? Let's see, assorted key charm. Yeah. Oh, Alex, you're my first key. I love the keys. The keys are my favorite. If I don't get this finished in time for the art show, I don't know, maybe I'll hang it up. I could still sell it, or maybe save it for another art show. I got this section done in a couple of hours. But I mean, you can see the final size is going to be 11 by 14. So, and then I showed you briefly the mosaic that I'm basing it on. So I took all of those shells that I showed you, in case you guys missed it. I took all those shells that I showed you and I arranged them into a mosaic that I wanted. Then I broke it down into a grid on the page and was able to sketch pretty closely, like it's not exact, but the shape's on here. So now I keep this as a reference photo. And like you can see, it's not exact. I'm taking some artistic liberty with it. So this corner here is like, you know, this part up here. So this shell here looks white, but in the right light, it has this kind of like blue and iridescent glow. So I painted that on there because in the right light, it can. A brass one, yes, can do. Where's my pen? So you have to write it down, otherwise I won't remember it. Okay, Alex, brass, there we go. So yeah, lots of fun projects coming up. I am super excited to show them to you. And like I said, I have also that Shooting Stars page that I want to finish for real. Social media is so just far off my mind right now. I got a to-do list a mile long, but I'm excited because I just can't paint fast enough. I want to do all the painting. Anyway, do you guys want to play a little bit of Words on Stream? I know we haven't done that in a while. So here, let's pull it on up. And then I will bring the page for it. Yes, Words on Stream. Okay, let's grab our link. We're going to pop over to Mia. And we're going to go here. With all the technical difficulties I was having yesterday, I was really afraid this wasn't going to work, but it seemed to be. So we're going to pause that music. Okay, all right, you guys ready? So for those of you that haven't played before, it scores like Scrabble and you just type in chat. I like my practice work. Bye, Christine. Thanks for being here. Oh, nice, Allison. Oh, I feel like I want more coffee. Ooh, decorate. Nice. All right, let's see. Let's move this over there so I can type. All right, what do we got? We've got, let's see, commute? No, not commute. Wait, is it commute? No, commute. Oh, outcome. Ooh, look at that. You guys are jumping in already. Let's see. Cute moat. Oh, what about tome? Oh no, we got tome. Moot. And you guys are on fire already. Cute. But C-O-T-E, coat. I think it's a word, but all I think of is Cote de Pablo from NCIS. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, the last one's gonna start with a M. We got mute, we got moat. What about muse or mose? Mao. I don't even know what that one means. Well done. All right, onward and upward. Natalie, well done. Let's see. I feel like it's staring at me right in the face. Pool. Let's see. Color, top color, color. Protocol. Oh, nice, Natalie. I'm like, tropical? I don't know. Let's see. We got tool. Clot. What about clop? Like clip clop. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Do we do port? Yeah, we got port. Polo plot. Whew, you guys are on fire. Let's see. Clot, clop. Cool. C-O-R? Or C-O-L-O, C-O-P-O. Pour one more. What is it going to be? C-L-O-R, maybe? C-O-P-O? I feel like it's going to be an O something O. Colo? It's going to start with a C. Colt! Ah, see, here I'm making up nonsense words, and it's Colt. Oh my goodness. All right, Natalie and Sue, well done. Okay, so, wait, is it commerce? Maybe? Ha! Okay, so a fake F, commerce. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Just make sure that you're all the way caught up on the bottom. And if you want to do it even quicker, you can always scan the QR code. Like if you're on your computer, you could scan the QR code at the bottom right with your device, and it keeps you like the most up to date you can. I have it on the lowest latency I can, but there's still like a couple second delay. Let's see. I kept wanting to use that F. We have a few more. Like newcomer, C-O-M-E-R. Oh yeah, there we go. What about, oh, mirror. Oh, ream should have been good. Maybe because it's spelled with an A, maybe? Got mirror, memo, cream. What would that other one be? Oh, what about croc? Oh wait, Sue got croc, but that's not a thing. Okay, maybe corm? Ah, nice, Sue. Let's see. Last one's gonna be a 5-letter word. Oh, what about oh no, we got coerce. Coaster? Maybe? No, it's gonna be crows? Oh, crone? No. What on earth is that word? I don't even know what that means. Well done. Natalie and Sue, very top, well done. Nuts. Yay! Okay, I'm wondering if it's a fake M, maybe? Ants? Yeah, it's gonna be a fake M. So, oh, ants, yep. Gosh, well then what is, suntan, okay. Oh, that was in caps. Tons. Oh, what about tunas? Plural for tuna? Oh, tunas is it? Nice. Okay, so there's gonna be another A letter one. Ants and aunt. But oust. It's probably with an O. Ants. Oh, nuns. Ah, Josephine, there you go. Great minds think alike. Let's see. Gonna be another T. Stun. There you go. T-A-U-N? Maybe? Okay. What about just sant? Tons. All right. So last two are gonna start with a T. I'm gonna start with an A. So what about A-N-N-S? A-N-U-S? Oh no! Oh no! I was just putting letters together. I didn't mean to make that word. I'm so sorry. I realized it right after I horror in my voice after I typed it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do lenses. Oh no, wait, lenses. Oh gosh, the horror when I realized what I typed. Whew. I'm gonna time out the streamer? Seriously, I'm putting myself in timeout. I'm so sorry. I was just putting letters together that made sense. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not a hidden E. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna go on a limb, say it's probably the Z. Whew. All right, Les, what about, I'm so distracted now. Lenses would have made sense. I refuse to give up. Oh, unless would be good. Sinless, Vicky, nice. Which I am not because of the words that I type in this game. Lines, there we go. Oh my gosh. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. What about signs? S-I-N-E-S? Aisles. There you go. Can I put it in? No, I'm still locked out. Oh, Elise. Nice. Good. Okay, lean. Oh, leans. There we go. We do yeah, we did plural of aisles. Oh, aisle by itself. Oh gosh. Wow. Yeah, I'm banned. Let's see. All right, so the eyes are gonna be fine. I'm gonna try digit. Bingo, there we go. Oh, it's a hidden N. It's a hidden N. So we need to clear the D and the L. Okay, it's a fake D. What about lingo? Oh, boiling. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, so a fake D and a hidden N. Let's see. Oh, what about glib? Isn't glib a word? There we go. Goblin, love it. Oh, what about going? Oh, I'm still locked out. Going. Oh no, that's 2 G's. That's 2 G's. What about boing? Oh no, Boeing. That is. Oh, boing. Let's see. What about? Let's see. Yeah. No more B letters. Go L. What about oiling? Oh no, we already got oiling. Long. Okay, we have another 5-letter word that starts with, oh, bling. Ah, I can't type bling. Did we get bling already? Okay, bling is totally a word. Rude. Oh, what about just ling? Like ling cod? Oh, glitchy, nice. Well done. Lino. Bleeny. Oh, bleeny. Still, bling should have been counted. Let's see, Allison and Vicky, first and second on that one. Natalie and Sue, first and second overall. Well done. Okay, so we do have a U, so we can't rule the U out quite right, or quite yet. So what about nothing smaller than 5 letters? What about quilt? Right? More time. Oh, quality. Quality. Oh no, wait, Della already guessed quality. Quality. Cruelty. Okay, so it is a fake Q and a hidden E. Fake Q, hidden E. Okay, so just cruel by itself. Cruella de Vil. Well done, Allison. Cruella de Vil. Oh, it's a big copyright, so I'm gonna stop. Oh, cutlery. Yep. Oh, what about cuter? There we go. Let's see. Cutie is with an IE, isn't it? Cutely, like that. Curtly, well done, all the big ones. Let's see. Still want to keep using that Q. Ulcer, there you go. Well, there's going to be another one that starts with C. Truce. Truce, truly. Trule, maybe? Just Curdy. Oh, I can't spell. Oh, Cruet. And hi, Dee Dee. I don't know what those last ones are. What about Lutre? Maybe? Thought I'd throw it out there. But we got it anyway. Well done. On to level 20. On to level 20. Josephine, Sue, and Natalie. Well done. All right, double E's are going to be fine. I feel like it's going to be sheet. I feel like it's going to be an S. Not a sheet. Okay, what about wheelie? Maybe it's an L. Okay, what about weather? No, that's weather. Not weather. Okay, what about weather? Okay, neither weathers. What about tawny? Oh, Natalie. Sue got hyena. Okay, so we need to clear the W and the N. Or no, the W and the T. The W and the T. Yearly, hyena. What about just wheat? Hyena. Well, no, because if it's not if we need to clear the W or the T. Okay, so what about thank? Okay, what about Wanley? Healy? It's an R? Okay, so where? Okay, where, Trelawney! Oh my gosh, that's hard. Gosh, what is that? That was difficult. Well done, guys. Yeah, that one was way harder than I anticipated. Okay, let's pop back over here. There we go. And we're going to put this back on. There we go. All right. Well, we're officially back. And I was gone for like a month and we didn't get nearly as much done, but I had so much to talk about. I missed you guys. Definitely plenty of stories. It's good. Very good vacation, but we are back now. So we'll work on this again on Friday, but then don't forget, next Wednesday, we're going to have a live guest. Not till next week. We're going to have a live guest next week. Rachel Reiner is going to be joining us. We're going to be chatting about her new book. We're going to be coloring a page from her new book. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, hopefully I'll get some of this cut up. I'm going to get you guys the squares done. But with that, I think I'm going to head out. I need to go feed the children. I'm getting a little hungry myself. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here and hanging out. And I'll chat with you soon. Bye.